What is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. Sixers Game Day Live, second of a back-to-back. Sixers coming off their biggest win of the season. Somehow, some way, they fought back. They battled tough. They took down the 36-7 Cleveland Cavaliers a night ago. And they're back at it again, this time in Chicago, taking on the Bulls, who are also struggling mightily, looking for a way out. Maybe a race to the bottom, or maybe the Sixers believe they can get back in it. But we go one game at a time, man. Second half of the season, big things ahead, big weekend. Can they make it 2 in a row? We'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and find out. Sixers in Chicago. Let's go. Time to get it rocking, man. Did they say Paul George is playing again tonight? It might be a sign. Paul George playing a back-to-back. Go buy a lottery ticket, man. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Welcome on in officially to Philly Take with RB. Hope you are all doing well. Feels like we were just together 10 minutes ago. Kind of were, to be honest. We were up late last night. Callers were great. Vibes were great. I missed that. It felt good having some good vibes. But now the question is, can they replicate it? Can they do it again? And we'll talk about it all. Welcome in officially. Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. Wherever you're tapping in from, welcome into Philly Take with RB, the Sixers Game Day Live show, presented by our friends at National University. As always, we're powered by BetUS. And of course, check out RocketMoney as well. Go to rocketmoney.com/gameon. We have the 16-27 Philadelphia 76ers going up against the 19-26 Chicago Bulls in Chicago on the second of a back-to-back. This is the number one Sixers Game Day Live show, where we give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, including our staple play-by-play reactions and our analysis as it all goes down. We'll take your phone calls, as always, after the game as well, so join our Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, do me one favor, one solid favor. You're coming into the chat. You guys were on it last night. I need you to like the show. Like the show right now by hitting that thumbs up button down below. Hit that red subscribe button so you can join in on the live chat and become an official part of the Philly Take family by hitting that join button down below. Become a channel member today for exclusive perks, benefits. You get the emojis, the loyalty badges, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Philly Take with RB. And follow me on Twitter as well, at RB Philly Take, to connect everywhere. We cover the Sixers, we cover the Eagles, and a whole bunch more. So connect with me on all social medias. Special shout out to the Fire Take members, man. Want to make sure I'm giving you guys as much recognition as I can. So if you're a member and you're in the chat already, go ahead and drop a comment so I can shout you out, man. And once again, if you want to become a channel member, hit that join button down below. Support RB as a creator. All right, man, it is time to officially kick things off here in Chicago. Sixers pregame live. Let's talk about it. The Chicago Bulls have lost 6 out of 7 games. They're coming off a loss a couple nights ago. They gave up 131 to the struggling Warriors. Bulls are in maybe tank mode. Maybe they're going to sell off pieces. The trade deadline's a week and a half away. Not a lot of big moves so far, so we'll see. Might get crazy, might get hectic right at the deadline date. So we'll talk a bit about that tonight, some trade things, and kind of continue that convo from yesterday. And also, guys, I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous. You want to know why? You want to know why I'm nervous? We'll talk about that as well. We'll get into it all. But let's talk about this matchup, man. First off, shout out to the members in the chat. Banj in the house. What's up, Banj? We got Double N We got Ego, Emi. What's up, Ego? We got Sean J. We got Kevin Miller, Dom Boyle, Mod Squad in the house. What's up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Let me ask you guys this. Are you happy that the Sixers won last night? Yes or no? We were having a time on the post-game show. We had some beef in the chat on the phone lines. It was incredible. It was incredible, man. Also, one more thing. If you guys want to cop some Philly Take merch and support the brand, go to phillytakewithrb.com/merch and check it out, man. This is the last day. Use code PhillyTake to get free shipping on any item. Check it out over on phillytakewithrb.com. And, yeah, man, Sixers got to come out and prove themselves again tonight because, yeah, you got a big win. And sure, it was cool. It was great. It was fun. But the question is, are you going to do it again? I mean, the good start here is that Paul George is playing tonight. A lot of people questioned last night, would Paul George play on a back-to-back? Paul George last night, if you weren't here in the chat, if you weren't watching the game, Paul George took over in the second half. That is the PG that we've all been waiting to see since he signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, last time the Sixers played the Bulls, Maxey had a triple-double. Joel Embiid, that was his first game back. He was cooking. And, yeah, man, it was a great game. Sixers got a big-time W, so they know how to beat this team. They know what they need to do. See what happens, man. See what happens. BLSG says first act of business when you enter the show, click the like button. That's what I'm saying, man. We were cooking last night. We got to get it to 100 likes so we can wake up the neighbors. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Sixers come into this game, and they are going up against a top 6 team when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Chicago definitely knows how to put it through the hole. Right now, they sit at number 6, just behind the Kings at about 117 points per game. Then you look at the defensive side of the ball. Chicago is the second worst defense in the league. It's actually quite opposite. Sixers are number 14 in the league in defense, and the Bulls are second to last. On the offensive side of the ball, Bulls are number 6. Sixers are about number 20, 25, I think, 24. So these teams are opposite, man. Sixers play better defense. Chicago's better on offense. So we'll see if the Sixers can hold them tonight. Obviously, last night was a big team win. The Sixers could not miss. They hit 21 threes, which was a season high. And, they were cooking, man. Everybody. Maxey, Paul George, Oubre, Yabusele. Now, tonight, the update is that Andre Drummond will remain out with a toe sprain. So Drummond missed last night. He will miss tonight again. I don't know why he played a couple games and then sits out, but Drummond is out again. Joel Embiid's out. Caleb Martin and KJ Martin remain out, and Jared McCain's out. But guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? Guess who's back? Guess who is back tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Our favorite, our best, our top player, Kyle Lowry is back. Kyle is back, baby. Sixers snap a 7-game win streak. Kyle Lowry's like, all right, I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to play. So shout out to Kyle Lowry. He's back. You know Nurse is playing him 30 minutes a night. He's not starting, though. He is not starting. The Sixers are going to go with the same starting lineup that they had last night. Let me pull it up here. 1 second. Sixers rocking with the same starting 5 as last night. Where's it at, man? Just had it. Here it is. Tyrese Maxey, Eric Gordon, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, and Gershon Yabusele. So with that, actually, let me tell you the injuries for the Bulls real quick. Let me go ahead and tell you their injuries. Zach LaVine's been playing pretty well this season. Chris Duarte is out. Not sure if Kobe White is back. He missed last game against the Warriors with an ankle injury, and Torrey Craig is out as well. So we'll see about Kobe White. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we need to talk about our player of the game. Do you think that the Sixers can replicate what they did last night? Do you think Paul George can replicate what he did last night? Can he come out and have another big game? The question is, which player do you think is going to score the most points tonight? Drop it in the chat right now. Who do you think's going to be on fire tonight? Who's going to score the most points? Last night it was Donovan Mitchell. I did get it correct, but Paul George did enough to win the game. So who do you think is going to have a big game tonight? Who do you think's going to have a big game tonight? Could it be Zach LaVine? Could it be Tyrese Maxey, Paul George? Could it be Eric Gordon? The guy's cooking right now. Yabusele continues to impress. Maybe Kyle Lowry first game back. Look, I don't know if Paul George is going to be able to do what he did last night, but what I do know is that Tyrese Maxey played a very efficient game last night. He was hitting his spots. He looked happy. He had his confidence back. So I'm going to say Tyrese Maxey gets it tonight. And I'm going to say Tyrese goes for 33. And I'm going to say it's a Maxey game. I think Maxey found his groove last night. I think he found exactly how he wants to play with Paul George. Not forcing too much. I like it. I like it. Maybe Zach LaVine will go off tonight. Maybe it could be a LaVine night, but I think Maxey is right where he wants to be now. And I'm going to pick him to score 33 tonight. So let me know your score predictions in the chat. Top score predictions. We got a couple Eric Gordons. All right, EG, baby. Get that trade value up. Get that trade value up. We got Reggie Jackson, Kyle Lowry, Maxey with a 30-piece. Edwards says Maxey. BLSG says Zach LaVine 35. Ego says Adembone a 30-piece. Ban says Maxey with 36. PG on a good game streak says Gensai. Dom says Maxey 34. Luke says I like the video, but we stink. We'll never get out of the first round if we make the playoffs. Well, we play the Cavs. Who knows? Who knows? What if we play the Cavs? Might have their number. Maybe we have the Cavs number. Who knows? Marsha says Maxey 45. Ryan Rowe, Maxey 38. Edwards says Maxey with a 40-piece. Pizza's going out on a limb. Edwards with 26, 8, and 5. Justin Edwards, 15 off the bench last night, played out of his mind. Shout out to Justin Edwards. I will say the one advantage in this game is Nikolai Vucevic, who right now is a big trade target. He's been playing really well. I think he's averaging above 10 rebounds a game. It's going to be hard to box out tonight. Yabusele is going to have a big task ahead of him. I feel like the Sixers got very physical with Jared Allen last night, and Evan Mobley being out definitely hurt Cleveland. So we'll see what they can do. I mean, the Sixers actually didn't get completely embarrassed on the boards last night. So we'll see what happens, man. All right, let's go to our final score predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to drop your final score prediction. We'll read out a couple of the best. Once again, get settled. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show presented by National University. We have a lot to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot to talk about tonight. You know why I'm nervous? Remember I said that at the top of the show? You know why I'm nervous? Has nothing to do with the 76ers. Like the caller said last night, I got to see a lot more before I get bought back into this team. Sure, we can joke around. We can have fun. You know why I'm nervous? Did you see my shirt? We are on NFC Championship Eve, baby. I know we're covering the Sixers tonight. I know we're going to talk about this game, but we're also going to talk about the Birds. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't sleep well last night. I don't think I'm going to sleep well tonight because I'm ready to run through a brick wall for this game tomorrow. Now, if you don't follow the NFL at all, the Washington Commanders owner, the team that the Eagles are playing against, is the owner of the Sixers. I went out to the bar last night, had a convo with my buddy. He said, yo, Josh Harris has to sell the Sixers. And to that I said, hey, you're right. Maybe if the Eagles beat Washington, he'll give up on the Sixers and try to make Washington better. Maybe. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe that's what happens. Look, the Eagles better win this game tomorrow, man. The Eagles better win this game tomorrow. Last thing I'll say, man, pinned in the chat is our Eagles channel. No pressure, no need to, but would very much appreciate it if you guys could go subscribe to the Eagles channel. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers on the Eagles channel. We've had a great season. Help us get to 10K. Click that link pinned in the chat and go subscribe to RB's Eagles coverage. I still get a lot of people that say, hey, I didn't even know you had an Eagles channel. Yeah, we do. Hit that link pinned in the chat. Go to my Eagles channel and hit the sub button, man. We will be on there tomorrow right after the Eagles-Commanders game. All right, final score prediction of this game tonight. I'm in a good mood. Sixers had a big win last night. I think the Eagles are winning tomorrow, and I'm going to pick the Sixers to make it 2 in a row tonight. Bulls continue to lose. Sixers coming off a big win last night. I'm going to say Sixers get the W. 108-107. That's right. Cardiac fashion. Cardiac game. I don't know how much I can give, man. I'm tired from last night because they literally made it cardiac. And I'm trying to save myself for tomorrow. But you know what? 108-107. Sixers get it done on the road. Back-to-back wins. That's my thoughts. Give me your score predictions in the chat right now. We'll read them out. Guys, get this to 100 likes. We're waking up the neighbors. They're trying to rest for the Eagles game tomorrow. Now, we're about to wake them up, man. We got Banj in the chat, says 113-86 Sixers. Kevin says 110-95 Sixers. Double N says 116-113 Sixers. Rachel says 105-103 Sixers. Dom says 120-112 Sixers. Last Ear says 120-113 Sixers. Ego says they got to get to 500 before I tell people I'm a fan again. Luke says 114-105. Pete says 117-113. Ryan 122-104. Hold up. Drop the beat, man. Drop the beat. Let's go. Bo says, let's go, RB. Over, under, yes, sirs, at 5 tonight. We're hitting the over, baby. Double N says 116-113. Close. BLSG 126-122. Bo says 111-102. Show Key 109-102 Sixers. Ego says 118-110. Let's go! I'm fired up, man. Fired up. Don't know how much energy I have in the tank right now, but I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up. Sixers and Bulls in Chicago, second of a back-to-back. This is the Sixers Game Day live show presented by National University, powered by BetUS. We do this every single game, win or lose. We got you with pregame, live game, and postgame coverage, man. Chicago, a 3.5-point favorite coming into this. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what happens, man. How are you guys feeling out there in the chat? I need you guys to talk to me. I need you to interact. How are you feeling out there in the chat? Banj, my Wake Up the Neighbor shirt will come between now and February 3rd. Let's go, Banj. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Nelson, man. He called in last night. He said he was copping merch. Shout out to my dude, Nelson, man. He copped a bunch of merch. Nelson, if you're out there, thanks for supporting the show, brother. Nelson's a real one, man. Nelson's a real one. We had some beef last night on the phone lines. It was great, man. It was a great experience. See if the Sixers can get it done again, man. If you guys want to cop some merch, man, go to phillytakewithrb.com. Check it out, our new site. All right, man, 129 people in the chat, 77 likes. Listen, Shadow Watchers, I know you're out there. You might have me in the background. Maybe you're driving. I don't know. But hit the like button, man. Pull over at a red light. Get on the side of the road. Do what you got to do, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. Last night, the Sixers absolutely drove us insane. Some people wanted them to win. Some people didn't. I don't know. If they come back and lose tonight, I'm going to say, hey, why did they even win that game yesterday? We'll see, man. The Sixers are funny. They're a funny team. They're a funny team. Let's go. Oh, man. Told you guys, man, I did not sleep well last night. I did not sleep well last night because I'm just thinking about this game tomorrow, man. I am thinking about this game tomorrow. I am fired up. I need you guys to let me know in the chat, how are you feeling right now? We've been doing this show for 5 years. We got you covered every single game, man. Every game we got you covered, bro. I love all of you, and I know that it has been a tough season to watch. But for the people that constantly come into the chat, the people that constantly comment and get interactive, I 1000% appreciate you. And I want to make sure that is known every single game, because without you guys coming through, hanging out, etc., this chat would be nothing. So thank you. Let's go. Let's go, man. Mods, be sure to drop them links in the chat, man. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. Keep that Eagles chat flowing in. Guys, please subscribe to my Eagles channel, man. Help us get to 10K. Let's see where we're at right now. I think we're like 400 short. Let's go, man. Yeah, we're about 370 short of 10K. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. We cover the Eagles. We cover the Sixers, man. We put out a lot of content. Let's get it rocking and rolling, baby. If you guys are out there in the chat, tap in, man. Tap in. Let me know you're in here. Even if you don't comment much, tap in. Let me know you're in here. That way I can shout you out for being a real one. Sixers Saturday night, psychotic hoops, man. They better win this game. They better win this game, man. Tell you what, if the Sixers don't win this damn game, if they get blown out somehow, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. John in the chat, what's up, John? Secret Underdog, what's up, bro? Genside dropping the yes, sir. Sean says, Eagles, let's go. Will says, Hawks fan here. Hope you guys get back on track this season. Thank you, Will. Appreciate all the fans tapping in wherever you are at. 145 in the chat. We need 10 more likes. Hit that thumbs up button. Once again, Joel Embiid, Andre Drummond, both Martins and Jared McCain are out tonight. Starting lineup for the Sixers, Tyrese Maxey, Eric Gordon, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Gershon Yabusele, and for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball, Josh Giddey, Zach LaVine, Pat Williams, and Nikolai Vucevic. All right, man. Who do you guys think's going to have a big night? Kelly Oubre and Yabusele both had 13 rebounds last night. You know what I said, too, last night? I said, as soon as the Sixers wore that red uniform, they got a big win. Tonight, they're rocking the blue uniforms. Chicago rocking the white uniforms. Anytime the Sixers wear those white uniforms, they don't win. Here's Vucevic going to drive into the paint as we start after the Bulls won the tip-off. Lonzo going to find Giddey. Giddey driving downhill in traffic. Threw it away. Turned over. We'll get the other scoreboard up here in just a moment. Get settled. Welcome in, man. Let's get it. We'll get the stats up. Let's get it rocking and rolling, man. Here's Kelly Oubre going to dribble, drive, spin, kick it back out. Yabusele on the wing. Here's Eric Gordon, who has been heating up ever since he had oral surgery. Pause. Here's Gershon Yabusele. Drives into the paint, scoops it up, and it just rolled off. Now, the Sixers might come out a little bit lethargic because they did play a lot last night. The starters played almost 40 minutes. Josh Giddey gets it plucked away again. 2 turnovers. Here come the 76ers. I would expect the Sixers to be a little bit tired to begin this game, but they still have to do the fundamentals. Here's Kelly Oubre. Pops up for 3. Can't get it to go. Still 0-0 here at the United Center. Both of these teams have been disappointing this season. Here's Zach LaVine going to pop a 3. That one rolls up and out. Rebounded by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey at the top takes a screen from Yabu. Maxey going to step back, find Yabu, pops up for a 3. Can't get it off the back iron, and we are still scoreless. Here's Zach LaVine, averaging 24 points per game. He's had a tremendous season, bouncing back after multiple injuries last year. Here's Josh Giddey coming around his screen. Giddey finds Lonzo in the corner. Lonzo passes out of a shot, and it's poked away by Paul George. Great closeout by the 76ers. 8 on the shot clock coming up. Nice defense by Maxey against Josh Giddey. Giddy going to inbound to Pat Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Steps back. He's going to pop a 3. That's an air ball. Out of bounds. It is 0-0. Guys, we need 3 more likes. Who's going to get us to 100? Let's get it rocking and rolling, man. Man, Billy Donovan, how long has he been the Bulls coach? Has to be like 7 years, right? Both teams 0 for 3 to start. Here's Paul George. Takes it from Yabu. Sidesteps from the baseline. Got it. Paul George puts the Sixers on the board. And a good start for PG after a 30 bomb last night. Here is Levine. Going to find Vucevic. Floats one up. Got it to go. Bulls tie it up at 2. Crowd half empty here in Chicago. Here's Maxey coming around a screen. Finds a one bouncer. Yabu drives the lane. Goes up in traffic. Got it to fall. Big time bucket out of Yabusele. Boy, has he played well this year. One of the Sixers' most consistent players. Here's Giddy for 3. I mean, Giddy, my bad. Let me stop playing with him, man. Let me stop joking around. Here's Yabusele going to find Maxey. Maxey coming around the screen. Maxey drives the lane. Fades off of a foot. Got the bounce. Front rim, backboard, and in. Who do we have in the chat, man? Luke says W commentary. What's up, Luke? Here's Vucevic guarded by Yabusele. Lonzo for 3. Got it to fall. Good story for Lonzo Ball. Good to see him back on the floor, man. Good to see him back on the floor. While his brother now is signing rap deals. Maxey step back 3, can't get it to go. PG crashed the lane, couldn't get it on the rebound. Chicago will have it. So LiAngelo Ball signing rap deals. LaMelo Ball on the Hornets. And Lonzo back on the floor with the Bulls. LeVar Ball sitting pretty in his mansion. Got to give LeVar Ball credit, man. He knew what he was doing. Talk about leveraging your sons. Here's Josh Giddey. Steps back for 2. Got it to fall right through the hole. Oh, man. Tika says, can the game finish 20 points standoff draw tank versus tank? I feel like if both teams ever scored below 50, I feel like it should be a 3-point shootout. What do you guys think about that? Paul George going to drive into the lane, goes up reverse like, got it to fall. This is the aggression that the Sixer fans have been waiting to see. And now an alley-oop and Levine beats everybody down the floor. Sixers with the worst transition defense in the NBA, and it rears its ugly head every single night. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey steps into a 3, can't get it to drop. Here comes Chicago. Here's Josh Giddey, going to wing it to the corner. Patrick Williams. And he traveled. Guys, can we get one more like, man? Who's going to be number 100? Who's going to be 100? What's up, chat? I need you guys to get active up in here, man. It's crazy that there's people that never comment, but I appreciate you all. Appreciate you all for sure. We got Sixers Saturday night hoops, man. Sixers trying to win 2 in a row for the first time in forever. Paul George a 3. Got it again. Come on, baby. Get me fired up, Paul George. He's got, what, 7? 7 to begin? Giddey going to find Vucevic. Turns, floats it up. He answers right away. Tied at 11. PG, man. Here's Paul George again. One bounce to Yabusele. Eric Gordon from deep. Can't get it to go. Williams going to drive the lane. Goes up. He's fouled by Oubre and 1. Pat Williams, who was at a tough time fitting in with the Chicago team, the former number 4 overall pick. He's been involved in trade rumors, and he got Oubre on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul George is off to an amazing start in this game. I don't know what clicked in his mind last night, but comes off a 30-piece, and now he's 3 for 3 to begin this game with 7 points. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. We got 160 people in the chat on a Saturday night. We got 100 likes. Drop the yes, sir. It's time to wake up the neighbors. Let's go. Let's go. Drop the yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. I want to play that song again. I'll tell you, man, it's like an addiction. I heard, we played that song twice last night. I'm like, I want to play that song again. I want to play that song again, man. Let's go, man. BLSG says, Hunter likes drop the yes, sir. Let's wake up the damn neighbors. Lawrence Green dropping the fires in the chat. Dip says, my job wants me and you dead. Don't forget that, people. Go RB. Damn, bro. Damn, we got haters in the chat or what? Marsha McCollum dropping the yes, sir. Sean J dropping the yes, sir. Luke dropping the yes, sir. BLSG. Ben S, what's up? Jen Sai, let's go, baby. Lawrence M. Lawrence Moy, what's up, brother? Says, checking in with you, RB. Go Sixers and fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it, man. I'm so ready for this game tomorrow. PG must have been watching the streams and decided to lock in. Yo, PG has to be watching the channel, man. He's locked in now. He is locked in. All right, you guys want my Eagles predictions for tomorrow? We can talk some Eagles as well, man. I'm hyped up. I'm pumped up. I'm so fired up, man. I am so fired up. We got Maria in the chat. We got Rachel Tice, Secret. Ryan Rowe, what's up, bro? Let's go, man. Get us up to 200 real quick. Get us up to that 200 real quick. Here's my prediction for tomorrow, man. Eagles intercept Jaden Daniels in the first quarter. The link goes absolutely nuts. Saquon Barkley had 146 yards in the first game against Washington, 150 in the second, 2 touchdowns in each game, similar to the Rams. And you know what he's going to do tomorrow? I'm taking Saquon, 175 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns again, and he's going to break one off late. I think it'll be like a 65-yarder, and the Sixers march their way to the Super Bowl, and they're going to show Josh Harris and his disappointed mug on live television. It's going to be a great night, man. It's going to be a great night. Sixers are hopefully going to get a little revenge. But I'm taking Eagles 34-26. That's my score prediction. That's my score prediction. We'll be live after the game on A to Z Philly. Hit that link pin in the chat. Subscribe to it. Maxi finds Yabu. Yabu at the Paul George. PG going to drive. Tried to find Yabu and he throws it away. How come every time I compliment Paul George, he makes a mistake? Every time I talk bad, he starts to heat up. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Chris Martin dropping a yes, sir. What's up, Chris? Ban says Birds win 33-24. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Eagles 31, Washington 14. Sixers to the Super Bowl. Nah, they're going to get revenge, though, because they're going to get revenge on their own owner who doesn't care about them. Gordon going to drive reverse layup. Eric Gordon reverse layup. Who is this man, Eric Gordon? Who is Eric Gordon, man? Here's a 3-ball from Levine. Can't get it to go in the corner. Picked up by Philly. Knotted at 13. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. Yabusele back to Oubre. Comes around a screen. Oubre finding that mid-range. He's going to pull it up and can't get it to fall. Hey, man, we're going to remember everybody in the chat right now during the tough times, man. Watch when the team starts winning. Everybody's going to flood back in. We got you. Don't worry. A cut by Giddey. He goes up and lays it through. 15-13. 15-13. Come on, Sixers. Y'all got to wake up, man. Y'all got to wake up now for the one time. Here's Paul George coming around his screen. He's going to chuck up a 3. Can't get it to go. All right, I got to take back my compliments on Paul George, man. Full head of steam. I think that was Ayo DeSunmo. So Kobe White is out again tonight. Eric Gordon drives the lane and then throws it into the 4th row. What the heck were you thinking, Eric Gordon? We got a $2 super chat from Philly for Life. What's up, bro? Says, what up? Sorry I'm late. How we doing, RB? Birds by 2 touchdowns. We're off to a pretty good start, man. Paul George, 7 points in this game after dropping 30 a night ago as the Sixers beat the #1 Cavaliers last night in improbable fashion. Here's Maxey, rolls up off a screen for 3. Got it to fall. First one cha-ching for Tyrese. Let's go, baby. Here's Zach LaVine, guarded by Justin Edwards in for the first time, the rookie with 15 last night. Here's a three ball from Williams, missed it, and rebounded by Adem Bona, who's in for the first time as well. Here's Tyrese Maxey against Ayo Dosunmu, going to drive, spin, go up with it, got it. What a finish by Tyrese Maxey. Dalen Terry in for the first time for Chicago as well. Vucevic going to swing it. Here's Dosunmu into the corner. Patrick Williams guarded by Paul George. One bouncer into the lane, and Vucevic gets the best of Adem Bona. 1 point game. What did I say at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen? I said it's going to be a 1 point finish. So far, it is a 1 point game. Maxey chucks up a three, and he drills it again. Dude, let's go, man. Let's go. Maxey with 10 points now. He has leaped Paul George in this first quarter. 3.5 to play here in quarter number 1. Here's across the drive. Williams plucked it. Here come the Sixers leading by 4. Oubre drives it up the floor, into the paint, goes up, missed it, gets his own board, and then plucked away. We'll get the other scoreboard up here in just a second. My bad. I forgot. And LaVine takes it down the other end. Ladies and gentlemen, I need your guys' thoughts in the chat. Paul George plucked again. LaVine takes it. You know what, man? I take it back, Paul George. I take it back. You're playing terrible. I take it back. You got to prove yourself again. Nick Nurse wants a timeout. Bulls on a run. And that's where we're at. Paul George with another turnover. Just bad basketball. I take it back. Anytime I give a guy a compliment, they stink up the joint. So I take it back.
Let's go.
Get this other scoreboard up. Here we go. All right, man, we got a $5 super chat from Luke Skywalker. What's up, Luke? Thanks a lot for the love, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Luke in the chat says, great stream, bro. Let's go Sixers fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Woo! Dude, I can't even tell you how electric the city is right now. And I really, and I mean this with all seriousness, Luke, I thrive. I pray for the day that we get this with the Sixers, man. Like, I can't even tell you guys, I've been out maybe like 5 times this whole week. And every time I go out, it's somebody. Somebody looks at me, yo, go Birds, go Birds. Every time I'm out. Last night, I'm out and I'm wearing an Eagles shirt. And the whole place erupts and starts an Eagles chant at the store. I'm like, bro, this is insane. This place is unbelievable, man. If you're not from Philadelphia, maybe you've been from, maybe, you know, you grew up in Philly and you're not here anymore, or maybe you're not from Philly, but the way that this city acts during big game weeks or big game days is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Like, the camaraderie between strangers is insane. Anywhere I go, man, anywhere I've went the whole week, I get a go Birds. Anywhere I go all week, go Birds, go Birds. I'm so ready for this game, man. $2 super chat from Philly for Life. He says, getting harder and harder for me to watch this, RB. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Last night was fun, though, man. You missed a great one. You missed a big game last night, man. Missed a big game last night. Chicago Bulls mascot just threw popcorn on the whole fans. On a whole section of fans in the crowd. Okay. I'll tell you what, man. If I went to a game, I would not want this dude to throw popcorn on me. Apparently, it's like a normal bit, but no thank you. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see if the Sixers can keep up a good first quarter. Here's Maxey around his screen. Going to pop up a three. Got it to fall. Tyrese Maxey again. Maxey with a 13 pop here in the first quarter. So far, our prediction is right. Talon Horton Tucker in for the first time. Here's DeSunmo going to find, is that Jalen Smith for 3? Jalen Smith. I forgot he was on Chicago. That guy's bounced around a lot. And there goes Maxey again, and he's going to lay one in a tight window. 15 and counting for Tyrese Maxey. Holy smokes. What did I tell you guys on the pregame, man? They should call me Crystal Ball RB, man. I told you guys, Maxey found his groove last night. Tucker for 3. That one's going to be short. Here's Kelly Oubre going to find Bona down low. Bona goes up. Got it to fall. Nice play by Adem Bona. And now the Sixers just stole the inbound. This team is playing with heart, man. Justin Edwards, corner 3. Can't get it to drop. Did have a nice steal, though. Tucker goes high over Bona. Somehow got it to drop. Unreal angle there. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyrese Maxey, though. Holy crap. Here's a 3 ball from PG. That one's going to miss. So a hot start for PG, and he hasn't hit a shot since. And there is Modest Buzelis driving the lane. He's in the dunk contest. Not playing a lot so far for Chicago, but definitely a very raw, promising prospect. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey up top, going to take a double screen. Maxey going to find the mid-range. Tried to find Bona cutting to the rim, and he was fouled. 170 people in the chat. Let's go. Do me a favor, man. I need everybody right now to drop a like on the stream. If you guys are enjoying this content, if you enjoy either the pregame, the live game, or the postgame show, we do all of them every single game. Do me a favor and drop a like. Maxey going to go back to the locker room now. That's not a good sign. Maxey just went off to the locker room, so I don't know what that was about. $5 super chat from Secret Underdog the Gamer. Hold on, let me pull your super chat up real quick, man. Secret, thanks for the super chat, man. Reggie Jackson just checked in, as well as Kyle Lowry, who is back after missing, what, like 10 games in a row? Here's Reggie Jackson going to drive the lane, floats one up, missed it. Missed it short. Hopefully Maxey can come back. Here's Lonzo Ball, guarded by Reggie Jackson. He's going to find a cutting Terry. Here is Horton Tucker, and he chucks it and throws it away. So Dalen Terry could not come down with it. It's going to be a turnover. Secret says, as a Pittsburgh depressed Patience fan, I hope your Eagles win it all, bro. Anyone but that Kermit sounding dude. Yeah, do you guys think the Chiefs have a chance of winning it again? Do you think the Chiefs are going to beat the Bills tomorrow? Yes or no? I'm picking the Bills, man. I think it's their time. I think they're the better team right now. Chiefs have found a way all season, but I just don't see it tomorrow. PG drives the lane. He's fouled under the rim by Buzelis. And Paul George will go to the line for 2. Like I said, Modest Buzelis. Let's check his stats on the season. How many minutes is he playing? Because I don't know, man. He hasn't really done much this year. Jared McCain would be running away with the Rookie of the Year, to be honest. Modest Buzelis is playing 12 minutes a game for the Bulls this season. As a rookie, PG knocks down the first. Buzelis is playing 12 minutes a game. He's averaging 4.9 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, and he is shooting about 33% from long range. So nothing to be worried about, honestly. Paul George going to knock down 2 at the line. 24 combined from PG and Maxey in the first quarter. Here's a half-court heave, and that one is off. And we have a $5 super chat from Philly for Life. He says, yeah, fell asleep like an old man last night. Long work week, watched highlights, looked like a good game. How's my man Bona been playing? He's doing pretty good, man. Getting more and more minutes, drumming out again. And Adem Bona doing his thing, man. So shout out to Adem Bona. But ladies and gentlemen, it is officially time for our Sixers Scholars Trivia. All right, I need you guys to get active in the chat right now. Let's see who's going to win trivia tonight. Sixers Scholar Trivia. Who is going to be our Sixers Scholar of the night? It is presented by our great sponsor over at National University. Let me tell you about National University, man. National University is a nonprofit accredited university that offers flexible online programs. If you're someone out there trying to balance work, life, and school, NU is perfect for you because they offer 4 and 8 week online courses while also allowing you to start sooner and finish faster. They offer 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And most importantly, they understand when you start or return to higher ed, you're not only a student, but a parent, caretaker, employee, and much more, all at the same time. NU gives you the support to balance your life. National University is a veteran-founded university and awarded $50 million plus in scholarships last year. So if you're interested in checking out their flexible curriculum and program offerings, click the link down in the description or the live chat to get more info today. Once again, check out their curriculum, man, and all the programs that they are offering. Click the link in the live chat right now. National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer. All right, man, it is time for our trivia question of the day. It's going to be a layup, man, and it's not about who gets it right. It's about who gets it right first and comments it in the chat. If you get it right, you're going to hear this sound. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, and Don Vito, if you're in here, let's see if you can defend your crown, man. The question is, what year did the Sixers make their last conference finals appearance? What year was the last time that the Sixers made a conference finals? This one's a layup, man. You got to know this one. Somebody's got to know this one, man. Somebody's got to know this. I mean, come on. This is a layup question. I'm trying to make it easy for you guys tonight, man. I know we've had a ton of hard questions as of late. So we'll see who commented it first in the chat. Sixers start the second quarter. Tyrese Maxey is back in, which is a good sign. Maybe he just had to go to the bathroom or something. Maxey with 13 in the first quarter. What a game so far. Or excuse me, 15 in the first quarter. Here's a miss by Chicago. Maxey, one bouncer up to Edwards. He's going to drive into the lane, goes up, missed it. Yabusele. And that's going to be, I think, a jump ball. All right, man. The person who got it correct in the chat first is... Oh, we got like 5 people who got it at once. Hold on. Let me make sure on my other chat that we got it in order. We got like 5 people at the same time. Hold on now. Let's see who got it. Let me double check. Bulls going to win the tip. Here's Talen Horton-Tucker. He drives and he's fouled. So yeah, it looks like the winner is Giga Chad. Gig, congratulations, man. The answer is 2001. If you didn't know that, I don't know what to tell you, man. But hey, last time the Sixers made the conference finals, 2001. Lou World was second, Bears was third, Dylan was fourth, and Ego was fifth. Thank you all for playing Sixers trivia. I know sometimes it comes up first on your screen. It may be different, but I have the official chats up on mine, and Gig came in by this much. Gig, congratulations, man. Kyle Lowry going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to pop up a 3. Can't get it to drop. Here are the Bulls. Lonzo Ball drives, steps back for 3. Got it to go. Nice shot by Lonzo. You guys were good on that one, man. You guys were quick. Whoever gets the most by the end of the season will get a prize. Here's a floater from Jackson, and he got it to go. 33-32. Giga Chad, congratulations, bro. I think he's won one this year as well. We got a good contest going on. Lonzo going to chuck up a 3. That one's way off. Rebounded, though, by Terry, and another foul. Once again, shout out to National University, man. Go check them out. Check out their curriculum and program offerings. All right, let's see. Let me make sure I write down Chad's name so I don't forget. I had to throw you guys a layup there, man. Here's another question. Let me ask you guys this in the chat. When's the next time you think the Sixers will get to the conference finals? What year will it be? What year will it be? Dom says, I was trying to be so fast and didn't get it. Hey, man, that was an easy question, so I knew the answers were going to come in flying, but here's Talon Horton-Tucker, steps back for a three, can't get it to go, and a foul on the rebound. Let's go. Let's get active in the chat, man. You guys are crushing it tonight, man. Do me a favor. Like the show. We got 138 likes. Get us to 200. Help us push this stream around. Thank you all for being a part of it. Very much appreciated. You guys are the best, man. You guys are the best. Yabusele finally going to come off. This guy has played 10 consecutive minutes. Yabu getting ready to come back on. I mean, my bad. He played 10 minutes in the first. And now I think the Sixers just picked up what was that? Is that a foul? I don't even know. They're cleaning up the floor, but let's see. 2031 when Daryl was going and Tyrese is in his late 20s, says Ego. Here's Justin Edwards. He's going to cross over, drive, find Maxey. Maxey guarded tightly by DeSunmo. Really good player. Could be traded. We'll see what the Bulls do at the deadline. Here's a Dembona. Drives into the paint. Finds Jackson for three. Got it. Reggie Jackson getting an opportunity. Edwards pokes it away. Here's Jalen Smith going to find Horton-Tucker. Talon Horton-Tucker going to find Josh Giddey. Giddey for three. That one rolls up and off the rim. Sixers pick it up. Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson, and another foul. Watch those hands, Josh Giddey. Watch those hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch Josh Giddey, man. You got to watch him. You got to be careful. We got a $20 super chat from my dude, Philly for Life. Philly for Life showing some major love in the chat, man. Yo, can we give him some love, bro? Here's Tyrese Maxey going to drive, go baseline, one bouncer, Bona drops it, picks it up, floats it up, miss it, and the putback by Justin Edwards. Woo! Yo, can we drop a Justin in the chat, man? Justin Edwards is cooking. Yo, Justin Edwards is a fine, man. Hold on, I got to, Philly for Life, I'm going to read out your super chat, bro, but I got to tweet this out. I'll be completely honest with you guys, man. I've tried not to let my inner Sixer get the best of me. Like, I can usually spot gems, you know, Isaiah Joes and Charles Bassies. I've not tried to let that get me this year, but it's time to officially say it, man. Justin Edwards is a hidden gem. This guy can play. This guy can play. Justin Edwards is a gem. He can shoot. He can defend. He plays smart. He doesn't try to do too much. He's got putback dunks. This guy can play, man. He could play. All right, man. Philly for Life says, had to catch up with everybody. Been lost this week. APB out on Philly for Life. Yo, he's got Maury's disease, man. What's going on with Philly for Life? He caught a case of the Maury's. Love this community RB finals appearance. Next time we can draft an all-star. Could be 20 years from now. I'm back like OJ. Oh, what a great super chat, man. Yo, we got to put an APB out for my guy Philly for Life, man. He caught a case of the Maury's. He caught a case of the Maury's, man. Oh, man. Yo, you guys, if you missed the post-game show last night, Philly for Life, you would have loved it, man. You guys missed an absolute gem. That's why you got to stick around for the post-game. We had Nelson in here arguing with Wall Street Sniper. It was a crazy time, man. They were calling in, going at each other. It was amazing, man. It was amazing. Pre-game, live game, and post-game, every single game. Man, that was fun. That was fun. We got 200 plus people in the chat. Do me a favor right now. Get us up to 200 likes. I know a lot of people are mentally checked out with this team. I know a lot of people are not happy with this team, and I get it. I completely understand. If you're checked out mentally, I completely, understand where you're coming from. I can't blame you. But the thing about the community, man, is we do this every game. No matter what, we have fun. We find a way to have fun. So let's get it going, man. Also, guys, I want to remind you 2 things. Number 1, if you want to check out our merch, go to phillytakewithrb.com. We got all the merch. Shout out to Nelson for copping a bunch of merch last night. We got the Philly Take merch, the therapy merch. Cop all the hats, the hoodies, the tees, all of it. Go catch it on phillytakewithrb.com, man. We got all the new merch out. And also, subscribe to my Eagles channel, man. The link is pinned right there in the live chat. If you look at the top, you'll see Eagles channel with a link. We are nearing 10,000 subscribers over there. So check us out, man. Help us get to 10K before the end of the Eagles season. Sixers on a 7-0 run. Here's Buzelis from the corner, and he's going to knock one through. 37-36. 3 minutes into the second quarter. Shout out to the mods in the chat. Sixer Sam dropping the link. Shout out to Sixer Sam. Here's Kyle Lowry up top. Going to find Maxey rolling up around his screen. Again, Maxey for 3. And he puts it through. Yo, Tyrese Maxey. I might be back on a streak, ladies and gentlemen. Buzelis drives, tried to throw it down against Bona. They call a foul. Buzelis gets up. He's having a few words with Adem Bona. Bona's laughing him off. Buzelis really thought he was trying to do something. Yo, I got to be honest with you guys, man. I don't know what happened with Nick Nurse, but this guy lit a fire. He lit a fire under this team last game. 2 games ago when they got blown out by Denver. Nurse had to have lit a fire under this team because they're playing a lot harder now. They are playing a lot harder now. Second one at the line for Buzelis. He's going to knock it down. I actually got to talk to Buzelis at Summer League. Saw him in one of the hotels. He's a cool dude, man. He's a cool guy. Kyle Lowry going to find Adem Bona. Kyle Lowry returns tonight after missing like 10, 11. I don't know how many games it was, but Maxey going to drive the lane. One bounce it. Kyle pump fakes in the corner, drives baseline, swings it up. Edwards spots up for 3. Can't get that to fall. Oh, yeah, but like I was saying, I honestly think that Maxey is back. Like the way he played last night, the way he's playing tonight, attacking his spots. Dude, Maxey's on fire, man. There's a 3-ball from Chicago. Jalen Smith going to tie it up at 40. We're 4 minutes into the second, and it looks like we're shaping up for another cardiac game. Kyle Lowry, 1 bouncer. Here's Edwards, turns, spins, back to Kyle, finds Jackson. Reggie Jackson, a 3, and he puts it up about 5 feet short. That was the most horrendous shot I've ever seen in my life. Kyle Lowry trying to guard a center in the paint. Now Levine back in, going to take a screen from Buzelis. Levine guarded by Jackson, steps back for 3, put it up short. Here come the Sixers. Maxey with the rock. He's got 18 and counting. Here's Kyle Lowry for 3, can't get it to go. I don't understand why Kyle Lowry is playing, man. Take this guy out of the game. Take him out, put in Doughton. I can't watch this guy anymore. Levine going to lose control of it. Here come the Sixers off the steal. Maxey Jackson, the lane. And it's going to be a goaltend on Chicago. Look, man, last night I picked Donovan Mitchell. He had the most points. Tonight I picked Maxey. He's got 18 so far. I might be back. RB Crystal Ball might be back. William says you should stream Philly games too. Yeah, well, I've thought about making a Phillies channel, but that's a lot. It's a lot of coverage, man. Here's Zach LaVine coming around a high screen. Going to find Josh Giddey. Giddey to the corner. To Sunmo. Pump fake. Spin. Giddey up top. Giddey. The dribble. Giddey turns back to Smith for another 3. Got it again. Are you serious? Jalen Smith is going nuts. Jalen Smith is going nuts. Here's Tyrese Maxey up top. Maxey guarded by Dosunmu. 43, 42, 6:25 remaining in the first half. Maxey, the dribble to start the stop. Starts up again. Maxey spins, kicks it. Here's Justin Edwards, the drive. Edwards from the elbow, kicks it. Jackson for three. Can't answer. Yo, Jackson and Larry have to sit, man. Here's a three ball on the other end from Dosunmu. He can't get that one to fall. Here come the 76ers halfway through the second. Maxey behind the back. He steps back. Now drives the lane. Goes up. Soft touch. Can't get it to fall. Here come the Chicago Bulls down the other end. Giddey pushing the pace. Smith going to drive. Plucked by Edwards. Here is Levine. Vucevic back in the game. That little arcer from the mid-range, and he gets it to fall. They got to stop that from Vucevic. Paul George can't get it to go. Paul George had 7 points to begin this game, and he's going ice-cold sense. Giddey down the other end. Bona almost blocked it into next year. Bulls get it back. Lonzo Vucevic pops up a three. Can't get it to fall. And now Nick Nurse going to take a timeout. Nick Nurse, I'm going to give you advice, man. If you're watching the stream, I don't know if you are. I don't know if Nick Nurse has like a stream plugged in on the sideline, but Kyle Lowry has to get off the floor, man. 7 minutes played for Kyle. 0 for 1 with 1 assist. Now, look, I get it. That's your guy, right? But you just can't do this, okay? You can't play Kyle Lowry. Like it's the most obvious thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Jeff Doughton Jr. has been playing way better than Kyle Lowry. Okay. Ricky Council hasn't even played a minute. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why? Why? Ban says, am I scared? Heck nah. If we win, I'm happy. If we lose, Cooper Flag makes a nice fit. Rachel says, Maxey's the only one who can make a bucket tonight. Any sane person would sit Lowry and never have him play another game's his secret. That's what I'm saying, man. 100%. Dom says Maxey's going at a fan. All right, guys, we got 206 people in the chat. Do me a favor, get us to 200 likes. We're almost there. All right, do me a favor, man. In the chat right now, I want to know who's up in here, man. If we have any diehards in the chat, people who tap in every single stream, do me a favor, drop diehard in the chat. If you are new, if this is your first time watching the Game Day Live show, drop new in the chat. And if you are returning from another time this season, not every game, but if you've been here at some point this season, drop return in the chat. Let's get a count up in here of who the diehards are, man. Diehards got to stick together, man. So far, I have predicted this game to a T. I said it was going to be 108-107. Sixers win. I'm picking a cardiac game down to the finish. I said Maxey was going to have a big night, and so far, Tyrese Maxey is 7 for 11. He's got 18 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals and a block. Tyrese Maxey is cooking. Let's go, baby. We got Banj, diehard in the chat. Don Boyle, diehard. Philly for life, OG, except last week. Secret says OG. Marsha, diehard. iShowkey, diehard. Diehard says BLSG. Pete the GOAT. Dom, Bruce Willis. Sixer says diehard. Lexi says diehard. Luke says new. Sammy returning. Rachel, diehard. Sean, diehard. Ego says we need to go on a win streak, man. Dang, I never seen Tyrese go out a fan, bro. Never seen Tyrese go out a fan like this. Looks like somebody just got kicked out. So whoever that was got kicked out. Tyrese Maxey going to find Yabusele down in the block. Goes up, missed it. We got Dexter Diehard, Edward Diehard, Kai Return, Tombstone Diehard, Allen Iverson Diehard. Let's go, man. Here's a 3-ball from Vucevic. And that one is short. Ricky Council in for the first time. So it's Maxey, Eric Gordon back in, Oubre, Council, and Yabusele. Once again, no Andre Drummond in this game as well. No Joel Embiid. Here's a 3 from Maxey. That one does not fall. So the Sixers without 2 centers yet again. Going to be hard to win any game without 2 big men. And Levine fouled en route to the basket. What do you mean go out of fan? It looked like before that last commercial break, it looked like Maxey, I guess, was chirping with a fan. And they were holding him back. And then I think they just ejected the fan. So I don't know what he said to Maxey or what happened, but looked like he got him out of here. So let's go, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Get these likes up, man. Get us up to 200. Let's do it. Let's do it. Sixers down by 3. Adem Bona getting ready to sub back in. Dude, Adem Bona looks like he's ready to just annihilate something. Yabusele, I guess, was called for a foul. He goes off the floor in frustration. Yabu's got 3 fouls. That is not good. Sixers down 2 centers, and Yabu has 3 fouls. Free throw is missed. 45-42. Oubre at the top, going to swing it off to Gordon. Gordon dribbling, driving, 1 bounce, backdoor. Council goes up and got the layup. Barely fell. He almost blew it, but 1-point game now with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Zach LaVine. LaVine going to find Vucevic. Turns, floats it up. Vooch got it. Yo. Somebody has to guard that mid-range. He just keeps lining up at the nail every time, turning and putting it up with one hand. 10-5 on the night for Vooch. Maxey lost it, and here come the Bulls off the turnover. 3-on-1. Giddey oops it up. Levine taps it in. 3:32 to go. Bulls lead by 5. Oubre down low, and he's fouled. Fouled by Vucevic. All right, Sixer Nation, I need to get a vibe check up in here, man. Drop some blue and red in the chat right now. Blue and red in the chat. Let me know you're in here tonight. I want to know who's in the chat rocking with us on a Saturday night. Saturday night hoops, man. Saturday night hoops. Drop some blue and red. Members, I want to see those emojis. You guys have the emojis for a reason, man. I want to see you guys dropping the emojis. I want to see you guys dropping the emojis up in here, man. Come on now. There's Josh Giddey after the made free throws. Patrick Williams tried to go up with a reverse lane. He missed it by everything. Oubre drives down the lane, crashes, missed it. Council gets it back. Now the Sixers have to reset. Council, Oubre drives the lane, floats it up, got it to fall. Perfect execution. Timeout Chicago. It's 49-48. $49-48. 200 plus in the chat. Do me a favor. Get us up to 200 likes, man. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. How are we feeling, man? How's everybody out there feeling? Do we have Eagles fans in the chat as well? I see a lot of blue and red. Do we have the crossover tonight? Do we have the crossover? Do we have Eagle fans in the chat? Do you guys think the Eagles are going to get a W tomorrow? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. you guys are enjoying this Game Day live show, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. It allows us to get our content out to more individuals. Man, Maxie's having a game so far. Hopefully that fan just fired him up because whoever it was got ejected. Trying to see what happened if somebody has a, if one of the reporters said what happened, but trade deadline coming up soon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you guys exactly what's going to happen because I'm going on vacation on Thursday. I'll be back after 4 days, but I'm going on vacation Thursday. So anytime from this upcoming Thursday to Sunday, you can expect the Sixers to probably trade the whole damn roster, if I'm being honest. They're going to trade while I'm away. Watch. I'll be back before the deadline. We'll have a couple days before, but they're going to make all their trades this weekend while I'm on vacation. Here's Vucevic, finds Giddey, cutting to the rim, goes up, missed the layup. Couldn't put it through the hole. Very uncommon for Josh Giddey. Gordon for three. Yo, Eric Gordon, man. Eric Gordon, man. Yo, EG, he's becoming a sniper. He's becoming a sniper. Levine down the other end scoops it up and in. Bulls tie it back up. We got a cardiac game on our hands, man. We got a cardiac game on our hands. We got a bunch of Eagles emojis in the chat. Here's Eric Gordon again, finds Council. Council goes up and he's fouled. JJ filling in. Yeah, he'll be filling in the couple games I'm gone. I'll be back for the trade deadline. We'll have some trade videos coming out this week and next week. Got some good stuff on the way, man. Good stuff on the way. But yeah, man, as soon as I hop on a plane, the Sixers will probably make like 3 trades all at once. So just keep your eyes out for that. Council going to knock down the second free throw, 52-51. That was a high dollar seat. Yeah, it was, man. Guy was probably drunk or something. Vucevic going to miss the layup. Here come the Sixers, 1:43 to go in the second. Maxey drives all the way and knocked to the ground. Bona comes to pick him up. I like how he backs up his teammates. I like how he backs up his teammates. All right, man, hold on. Let me drop some guys, I forgot to put the Yabu emoji on. I promise we're going to put it on soon. But members, let's see those yes sir emojis, man. Let's see them emojis in action. What other emojis do you guys want? What should we add? Got to get the emojis flying in the chat, man. Let's keep it buzzing up in here. Let's keep it buzzing. If you guys are new, man, subscribe, hit the like button. We do this every game. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. Maxey just shot a second free throw and they waved it off. The ref came and blew the whistle. Told Josh Giddey to not cross the line. You know Josh Giddey likes to cross lines, so. Tyrese Maxey at the line for number 2. 53-51. The second one is good. Philly for Life says Bona and Edwards emoji RB. Yeah, we'll add those for sure. We'll add those. Sixers on a 10-2 run. Here's Levine, puts it up from the elbow. That one comes up short, picked up by Maxey, who flies down the floor. Maxey, a big-time first half. Maxey going to drive, floats it up, and a damn Bona with the powerhouse slam. Alley-oop, courtesy of Maxey to Bona. Sixers on a 12-2 run. Maxey with 20 here in the first half. Levine going to drive the lane, overshot him, and then a late whistle. It's going to be on a Dembona. So now he has 2 personals. Yabu with 3. Refs are trying to make the Sixers play with no centers, huh? Will K says we need an RB. Yes, face emoji. Yeah, we might, man. We might have to add some more face emojis. We got Marsha McCollum in the chat. Marsha, longtime viewer. Shout out to Marsha. We got Ego, Philly for life. Yo, I really appreciate you guys who constantly come through in the chat, man. Really appreciate you guys constantly supporting us every game. Even if it's not fun to watch this team all the time, we're still going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time no matter what. We got 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Adembona at the top. He's going to find Kelly Oubre. Oubre behind the back, drives to the lane. Oubre spins, no look pass. Council goes up, fouled. Can't get it to fall through, but Council will have a pair coming up at the stripe. We'll have the phone lines back up and working soon. We've been working to get a fix on that. But for now, if you guys want to call in after the game, join the Discord and call into the show. We need that sleeping Daryl Morey emoji. It's a great picture, man. Whoever made that is awesome. First one good for Council. Yeah, we might need an Adembona emoji, honestly. And the second one is good from Ricky. Man, this crowd is dead too. Zach Levine going to drive, go downhill, down the lane. Nice defense by Adembona. This guy's amazing, man. He's everywhere. 7 boards and a block off the bench. Maxey falls to the ground. Bona, Oubre. Oubre coming around his screen. Oubre finds the mid-range, floats it up. Got it. Easy shot for Kelly. Are we actually going to be in the lead at halftime? 16-4 run by the Sixers to end off the first half. DeSunmo guarded by Tyrese Maxey. 8 on the shot clock, or excuse me, on the game clock. DeSunmo, Williams, corner 3, short. DeSunmo, the rebound, floats it up, air ball. And that is how we will end the first half. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, couple things, man. Couple things. Hold on, I got to tweet this out. Wow. Welcome into the Sixers halftime live show, man. Sixers lead it 60-53 at halftime, second of a back-to-back. Couple takeaways from this game. I'll tell you about those and more. But I need you guys to drop one word in the chat right now. All right? I need you guys to drop one word in the chat right now, as we do during every halftime segment. One word in the chat to describe this game so far. Tell you what, man, my main takeaway is that the Sixers are playing with fire, man. I got a couple main takeaways I'm going to give you here at halftime, but my main takeaway is that the Sixers are actually playing with fire. Like, it seems like Nick Nurse lit a fire under this team when he screamed at them in Denver a couple nights ago. But anyway, I need everybody right now. I need my vocab wizards. Where's my intelligent A+ students, man? I need y'all to drop one word in the chat to encapsulate this entire game so far. One word, drop it in the chat right now. Once again, welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show presented by National University. My word of the half is tenacity. Tenacity, because no, it hasn't been perfect. No, you don't like to see Yabusele with 3 fouls. No, you don't like to see Paul George go ice cold after the first couple minutes. It hasn't been perfect, you know. But the 76ers are actually, they're actually playing like they are the better team. They're playing with confidence. They are trusting in each other. They are trusting in the game plan. They're actually fighting through screens. They're fighting on defense. They're, moving up and down the floor. No, the transition defense hasn't gotten better yet, but it's been really, really promising. And I know it's against the Bulls. I know it's against the Bulls who have lost 6 out of 7, but I look at the team's body language. I look at how they're playing, and my word is tenacity because they're actually playing like they care. So shout out to Nurse. Shout out to the players, whoever it is, man. Drop a word in the chat. Drop a word in the chat right now. Let me know your thoughts. What is one word to describe this game so far? Get active in the comments, and we'll get this thing going, man. Let's see. Pete says better. I Show Key says better. Ego says surprisingly happy. Marsha says brilliant. Tika says tank fail. That's 2 words, but all right. Edward says explosive. Chris says maxi. Banj says pulchritudinous. Pulchritudinous? Is that how you say it? What does that even mean? That's a great word, man. Shout out to Banj. Banj wins the night. Maria says trying. Dennis says gumption. Philly for Life says even keeled. Chris says, did Paul George get hurt? I don't think so. He just stopped being aggressive after I gave him a compliment. Gave him a compliment, and yeah. Let's see. If that's the case, RB, Nick needs to cuss them out every game, win or lose. Marsha says going in and out. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? What up, RB? We're gunning for the play-in. King says freezing. Lawrence says replay. Riaz says winning. Dom says advancement. Looks like our connection's all good. It might have just been like a little second, but looks like we're good. So could be the weather as well. Let's see. Kay says RB Kelly has to know when to let go of the ball. Mike is cutting off. Interesting. So you guys can't hear me right now? Somebody let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me clear? Roosevelt says wonderful. Marsha says no, I can't. Dennis says Mike cutting off. Not going to lie, Bona is looking good out there. Physical, smart, and athletic. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Might have just been cutting out for a second, but anyway, yeah, so my takeaways on this game, like I said, they're playing with fire. They're playing hard again, which is nice to see. I don't like Kyle Lowry playing 7 minutes. Tyrese Maxey had an amazing first half, 7 for 12, 20 points for Tyrese Maxey. Just incredible ball. Tyrese Maxey had a little altercation, got a fan kicked out. I don't know what was going on there, but Tyrese Maxey, 20 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. And he goes 7 for 12 from the field and 4 for 8 from 3. That's a big-time half out of Tyrese Maxey. I said this last night, and I predicted that he would do it again. I predicted that he would do it again tonight because of the way that he played. Tyrese Maxey's having a great game, man. He's picking his spots well. He's being aggressive. And he's just not settling, you know? He's going and getting what's his, so that's huge. That's huge, in my opinion. Travis Worldwide with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Travis. Says, hear you loud and clear. Thank you, Travis. Appreciate everybody tapping in, man. So yeah, 20 points for Maxey at halftime. It's a big time game so far. Sixers, let's check out some team stats. Paul George had 7 points in the first couple minutes, and then he went absolutely quiet. Sixers are shooting 7 for 22 from 3. Luckily, the Bulls are shooting even worse, 6 for 20. Rebounds, very similar. Assists, very similar. Steals, everything else is similar. Sixers have only turned it over 4 times. So, points in the paint, both teams, 28. It's been a very close game. Like I said, I picked this to be a cardiac game. I just felt it. And I think it's going down to the final possession, man. I think it's going down to the final possession. I think the Sixers have what it takes to win this game. Let's look at Chicago. Levine's got 12, 4, and 3. Vucevic, 10, 5, and 1. Everybody else pretty quiet. Lonzo not doing much. Williams, Giddey. Jalen Smith has 3 triples off the bench, 9 points and 4 rebounds for Jalen Smith. And Matas Buzelis with 6. But other than that, I like the way the Sixers are getting second chance points. I like the way that they're, attacking the rim. And I just like how Maxey is, not thinking about it too much. I like how he's just going downhill and getting aggressive. So, I just saw a stat here. Tyrese Maxey has his 14th 20-plus point half this season. Most by an Eastern Conference player. So, shout out to Tyrese Maxey, man. The question is in the chat, do you think the Sixers can win this game? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to drop a yes or a no in the chat right now. Yes or no, will the Sixers win this game? Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live Show presented by National University and BetUS, and shout out to RocketMoney. Ladies and gentlemen, check out National University. Check out their online curriculums. Link is down in the description. Also, if you want to check out my Eagles channel, pinned in the chat right now. I'm going to drop it in as well. But go subscribe to my Eagles channel. Help us get to 10K subs on the channel before the end of the season. Let me go ahead and drop this in the chat, man. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on a Saturday night. We got hoops in store. I'm going to go get some more water, and then we're going to get ready for the second half. Let's freaking go, man. Guys, go sub to the Eagles channel, man. Help us out, man. Help us out. We got a ton of yeses in the chat. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Hold on. Let's drop a new poll in here. Guys, get this to 200 likes, man. Get us up to 200. Will the Sixers win this game? Will the Sixers win this game? Can they win 2 in a row? Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Dom says, I saw 5 yeses before you asked the question. Now I know why I was so late. Guys, you got to tap your screen and make sure you're on live. If you ever think you get behind because of something, tap the screen and make sure it's on live. Riaz, $2 super chat. RB, PG playing 2 in a row. Feels like a playoff run. Let's go, Riaz. Let's go, Riaz. Come on, baby. PG playing back-to-back. We got to win it now. We got to win it now. Let's go, baby. Oh, I was going to hit the horn, but I can't yet. I can't yet. We got to get to 200 likes. We're almost there. Yo, Riaz, we might be going all the way, man. We might be back. We're only a couple games out of the 10 seed. We win the play-in. We get to play the Cavs in the first round. We get to play the Cleveland Cavs. We might have their number. We might have their number. All right, man. Look, guys, let me know your thoughts on the second half. Do you think the Sixers are going to win? What is the one thing you want to see in the second half? And we will be back in just a few moments. All right, baby, we are back. Welcome in Sixers Game Day Live Saturday Night Hoops. Second of a back-to-back. Second of a back-to-back. We are rocking and rolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I need to know your thoughts in the chat right now. Give me a hot take for tomorrow's Eagles game. Give me a hot take on the Eagles game tomorrow for all my Eagle fans out there. Give me a bold take. My bold take is Saquon, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns. Give me a hot take. Wait, is Paul George hurt? Is Paul George hurt? Someone just said that Paul George is not out on the floor to begin the second half. What happened to PG? Don't tell me he got hurt, man. Don't tell me he got hurt. Justin Edwards starts the second half. Maxey going to find Yabusele. Here's Eric Gordon. Gordon around a screen, kicks it back. Yabusele for 3. Can't get it to fall. So something happened to Paul George. There goes Levine down the other end, and he just floats one right in. So it is a 5-point game. Sixers had a 7-point lead at half. Paul George not on the floor to begin half number 2. Eric Gordon going to chuck up a deep 3. That one, a terrible shot. Missed it. Williams has it. Running all the way down the floor. Coast to coast. Goes up. Misses the layup with the left hand. Maxey down the other end. He lost it. Out of control. Maxey arguing with the ref. There goes Vucevic all the way to the rack. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to find out what happened to PG. Kelly going to miss a shot. Sixers need a timeout. They need a timeout is what they need. I don't know what happened to Paul George. Here's Zach LaVine driving baseline, lays it up and in. It is now a 1-point game, so the Bulls on a 6-0 run to begin the half. I'll read your guys' Eagles hot takes in just a second. Eric Gordon, another 3-ball. Yo, can we stop? Can we stop? Nurse, can you call a timeout and control these boys? Can we control these boys? Giddey all the way to the rack. Missed it. I shouldn't say rack and Giddey in the same sentence. Here's a 3 from Chicago. That one missed. 1-point game. Call a timeout, man. Call a timeout. Here's Maxey going to drive, and he's blocked by Vucevic. Yeah, this is a disaster to start this half. Also, guys, I wanted to say real quick, man, rest in peace to Harold Katz, the former Sixers owner. He passed away today. He was the owner from 1981 to 1996, and he delivered the most recent championship for the Sixers in 1983. Former Sixers owner Harold Katz, rest in peace. Drop a prayer emoji in the chat for his family. Here's a miss from Chicago. Maxey picks it up. Maxey dribbling down the lane, takes it back. Maxey against Lonzo Ball. Maxey, Eric Gordon. Gordon dribbling the lane, kicks it back. Edwards plucked away, gets it back again, spins, blocked by Vucevic. Oubre, the rebound goes up, got it to fall. Yabusele diving, trying to save it down the other end. I'm trying to listen. I barely have the volume on. I don't think they said anything about Paul George. Guys, drop a prayer emoji in the chat for Harold Katz, most recent Sixers owner to win a championship back in '83. Here's Zach LaVine from the corner. Chucks up a three. Got it again. Tied at 62. All right, can we call a damn timeout, man? Can we call a damn timeout? Oubre under the rim. Floats it up short. And that one's going to stay here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something, all right? Let me tell you something. If Paul George is injured tonight again, then it is time to go back to the tank. Because somebody was saying in the first half, you know, where's Paul George at? I thought he was just off the floor, but maybe he was injured. I didn't even see him. How did he get injured? How did he get injured? Here's Maxey against Lonzo Ball. Drives the lane, lays one up right off the window. Beautiful finish by Tyrese Maxey. Give him 22 and counting. This team cannot catch a break, man. I'm sure we'll get an update soon here on Paul George. Probably get it on my Twitter. Follow me on there, man. Vucevic floats it in. I mean, this team's not even playing defense now. This team has lost all their momentum. This team has lost all their mojo. I mean, what the heck's going on here? Justin Edwards up to Maxey. Maxey swings it. Gordon, deep three. Got it. Big shot by Eric Gordon, man. Second triple of the night. He has found his stroke. And Eric Gordon is actually playing good ball. 8 points for EG after 15 last night. Here's Pat Will going to drive the lane. Floats it up. Can't get it to fall. Man, Patrick Williams not looking promising. Maxey starts, stops. Quick three, pull up, missed it. Edwards the rebound. Here's Gordon thinking three. He's going to drive, kick. Edwards, Yabu swings it. Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. Finds Oubre in the corner for a triple. Got it to go. Timeout, Billy Donovan. Sixers lead it by 6.
He's on fire.
Woo! Shout out to Eric Gordon. Can the Sixers get a second-round pick for Eric Gordon? If so, you got to move him tonight. GS says, how do they not even mention PG not playing? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Where the heck is Paul George, and why have they not come out with an update about him? Another thing I wanted to say at halftime that I forgot is Adem Bona should be playing the rest of the season at backup center. Trey Drummond, play Bona. This guy has it. He's playing really good, man. He's playing really good. All right, members, I need to see you guys get active in the chat. Drop those emojis. Get us active. Get going in the chat. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, baby. I want to wake up the neighbors. We need 15 more likes. All right, official update from Keith Pompey. Sixers forward Paul George has a left fifth finger injury. A left fifth finger injury. So why in the world would you not just call it a pinky? Why would you not just call it a pinky? And second off, Paul George is injured again. Paul George is injured again. All right, man. Well, I'm not going to say anything. The guy's injured, but it is frustrating. It is frustrating that let me process this information for a second. Guys, get this at 200 likes, man. I'm pissed now. I'm pissed now, man. I want to wake up the neighbors. I got to scream. What in the world? First off, how do you call it a left fifth finger injury? It's a pinky. It's a pinky, Keith. And second off, How do you hurt your pinky? Get in the game, bro. Tape it onto the next finger and get back in. We're trying to win. And you know what's crazy, man? You know what's really freaking crazy? Is that as soon as I gave him a compliment, it's my fault. It's my fault. I am never giving anybody a compliment again. Every time I give somebody a compliment, first 3 minutes of the game, he had 7 points. I said, oh my gosh, Paul George is back. This is the Paul George we want to see. And the guy is out for the rest of the game. I can't take it, man. I can't take it. Eric Gordon just got lost like he was in a freaking sleeping bag. But luckily, the Sunmo missed a wide open shot. If Paul George is out with a pinky injury, I'm done, man. Just go back to tanking. Maxey goes right to the rack, puts it in. Can Maxey be a hero? Can he be a hero? Giddey, Vucevic, 8-point lead for the Sixers. And Vucevic fouled. Maxey with 24 and counting. Dude, I am... Let's see this. Oh, they're showing the injury. Looked like he got hurt trying to... Hold on, let's see that again. Vucevic, first one good at the line. Hold on, can I rewind this? No, I can't. All right. What, did he try to block a shot and hurt his pinky? Second one good for Vucevic. So he broke a pinky? Yeah, if somebody has the video, message it to me on Twitter. Maxey gonna miss the 3-ball. 6-point lead for the Sixers. Here's Vucevic at the top. He's gonna drive the lane, swing it out to the corner. Giddey scanning the floor against old boy Eric Gordon. Giddey to the opposite corner. Matas Buzelis drives and travels. $2 super chat from Bears Rock. Bears Rock, thank you for the super chat, man. Much love, bro. Then he drops another $2 super chat. Thank you, my man. He says, bro is making every excuse to work at McDonald's. I don't know what he's doing, man. I mean, I don't know, bro. How can you get hurt 5 times in the beginning of the season? It's unbelievable. Justin Edwards for 3, puts that one up short. Vucevic threw it off Yabusele. It's out of bounds. Bulls basketball. I'm trying to find a video of how this happened. Levine puts it up, reverse layup, he's fouled. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my question to the chat is, do you think it is time to tank again? Is it time to go back to tanking now that Paul George is hurt? Now that Paul George is hurt. This team cannot catch a break, bro. This team cannot catch a break. Why can't we have anything nice, man? Why can't we just have something nice, bro? Like, why can't we just have 2 good games? Bears Rock, you might be right, bro. You might be right, man. My man had a 30-point game and then said, all right, I'm out. I'm out. Second free throw is missed. Tape it up at your left hand, non-shooting, says Dom. Yeah, I mean, unless it's like a complete fracture of your wrist or something, like, I don't know. I feel like you can get it worked on after the game. Oubre drives, floats it up. Nice bucket by Kelly. Sixers still playing with physicality here. Here's Nikolai Vucevic. Bona back in the game defending Vooch. Levine, Vucevic, corner 3. Giddey. Wide open, bangarang. All right, I got to chill, man. I shouldn't be saying these things in the same sentence as Josh Giddey. Here's Ricky Council going to drive the lane. Reverse layup. Missed it. Bona couldn't pull it in. Here come the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine at the top. Guarded by Eric Gordon. Going to chuck a quick three. Can't get it to drop. Bazelis the rebound. DeSunmo going to find Vucevic. And DeSunmo goes right in with the cut. Dom says, I don't know, dude. I want to see competitive games, but I also want a high draft pick, which is guaranteed. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think, man? You know what? You know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We gotta have therapy, man. We gotta have some therapy, man. We gotta have some therapy, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for RB to preach real quick, man. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me clearly, man? Is our mic good? Is our mic good? I gotta preach. I gotta preach, man. First off, we need to get this to 200 likes. We need 5 more. Get this thing up to 200 likes right now. All right. It's time to preach because how do I best say this? What's the best way I can say this, man? The 76ers in a prior life had to have done some dirty business, or they had to screw somebody crazy. Like, the Sixers must have like some bad karma awaiting them in another universe. I've never seen a sign like this telling them like, yo, you gotta lose every game. You gotta tank, man. I mean, think about this, right? The Sixers lose 7 in a row. Actually, back it up. They win 10 out of 13 games. And then Joel Embiid misses 7 straight. And then the Sixers lose 7 in a row. And then they play one good game. They beat the best team in the NBA. And we get excited. And Paul George has 30 points. And then so much so, he comes out the next night and he starts off 3 for 3 with 7 points. And he gets hurt by banging his pinky on Vucevic. And his pinky is now broken or whatever. And he's probably going to miss the next 5 games at least. I just... That's a pretty cool moment. LaVine taking a fist bumping a kid in the crowd. That's pretty cool. Yes, sir. I can't take it, man. This team is cursed. You guys think that we're cursed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Here's Reggie Jackson going to drive the lane. Floats it up. Missed it. Picked up by the Bulls. Here's Josh Giddey. Threw it away. Terry wasn't ready for it. Wasn't ready for it. Hold up. Pause. BLSG, $10 super chat. Thank you, my man. He says, turn Justin Edwards' contract into a standard contract immediately. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that, BLSG. Thank you for the super chat, man. I would agree. You got to take Justin Edwards and turn him into a standard contract. He's been playing his ass off. He's playing good ball, man. He's playing good basketball. And now we have a cardiac game again, 2-point game. Do we want to win this game? Yes or no? Do we want to win this game? Yes or no? I don't know if I want to win this game anymore. Here's a 3-ball for a maxi. That one's short. Bona trying to track it down, and he stepped out of bounds. Do we want to win this game? What if Paul George misses the next 5? Who knows if Joel Embiid's going to come back? I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, man. Here's Zach LaVine. LaVine guarded by Ricky Council. LaVine, one bouncer. Josh Giddey. Dribble, spins, drives, floats it up. Giddey flails it at the end of the shot clock. He made the bucket and he was fouled. An improbable circus shot from Josh Giddey. Heaves it up. Josh Giddey with a chance to take the lead. How the heck did he do that? Man, what a play. What a play. Wow. Josh Giddey going to knock down the free throw. Bulls take a 1-point lead. It's been back and forth all game long. Bulls on an 8-0 run. Paul George out for the rest of the game with a finger injury. Here's Maxey guarded by DeSunmo. Maxey coming around a screen. Maxey going to find Reggie Jackson. Jackson in the corner for three. Too much on it. I'm just getting tired of this team getting injured every single game. Giddey drives downhill, turns, spins, kicks it back. Vucevic. Vucevic going to find DeSunmo. 12 on the shot clock. 2:40 to play. DeSunmo out to Giddey. Giddey for three. And that one comes up short. Here's Zach LaVine. LaVine puts up a three, and this time it's going to go. Sixers down by 4. Bulls on an 11-0 run. Nurse, you got to call a timeout, man. And he brings Kyle frickin' Lowry in the game, man. I can't take it. He brings Kyle Lowry in the game. Maxey drives, kicks, Jackson, Kyle Lowry, Council, dribble, kicks, Jackson, Lowry wide open for three. Come on! Sit him down! Yo, you got to go, man. Cut him right now. Cut him. Cut him. I've had enough. I've had enough. You take anybody off the street, they're going to make that shot. And there's another three from the Bulls. Take them off the floor, man. Sixers finally get a bucket courtesy of Reggie Jackson. Bro, sit down, Kyle Lowry, man. 3-ball Chicago, missed it. Jackson taps it to Bona. In no way, shape, or form should Kyle Lowry be on the floor. And he's got the ball in his hands now. Watch him make a three now. Watch him make a three or some dumb stuff. Lowry going to drive, puts it up, contested. There he goes. There he goes. You want to listen to me, you bum? Is that what it's going to take? Is that what it's going to take? You 55-year-old bum? I'll talk smack all game, Kyle. I'll talk smack all game. What a bum. Dude makes a shot as soon as I start talking smack about him. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Vucevic floats it up and he's fouled. Every time I give Paul George a compliment, he breaks his pinky. I call Kyle Lowry the slowest, worst player I've ever seen. He hits a shot. Nurse, you're going to drive me into oblivion. I want to have a good night. Tomorrow's a big game. I don't want to get mad at this game, but I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand it anymore. 200 likes in the chat. Let's go, man. I think we just woke up the neighbors. But, yo, drop the yes, sirs in the chat. I need to see everybody drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Vucevic going to knock down the second. 83-78. Bona almost lost the inbounds. Here's Council. 35 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Council around the screen. He drives, floats it up. Got it to sink. Cardiac game, man. One possession game again. LaVine going to drive all the way. Stuffed by Bona. They call a foul. They call a foul, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You guys are just tapping in, man. Paul George out for the rest of the game with a pinky injury. Dear Lord, man. Yo, drop yes, sirs in the chat. I need to see everybody active. We got 260 in the house, 200 likes. Let's get it to 300, man. You guys are crushing it in the chat. Appreciate you all being here, man. Appreciate you all being here, man. First one missed by Levine. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie, man. Bonus got 5 fouls now? Oh, my gosh. He's got 5 fouls? Shout out to Sixers Sam, Marsha McCollum, Show Key, Don Boyle, Lexi, Marsha. Shout out to the members, man. You guys are amazing. KG says, got to give our guy RB a like for toughing out the season. Respect. We're here every game, man. Win or lose. Pre-game, live game, post-game. Bulls shooting 61% at the line tonight. Sixers at 90. Let's go, man. Reggie Jackson calling for a screen. Lowry wide open for 3. Missed it again, you bum. Dude, Kyle Lowry is so trash. He is absolutely garbage. Garbage, man. All right, man. Do me a favor. You know the drill. Drop the fire emojis in the chat. I want to see everybody dropping fires in the chat right now. Fires in the chat right now. We're going to the fourth quarter, and it is time for the fourth quarter fires. We got to heat this bad boy up. Like I predicted at the beginning, it was going to be cardiac. It has been a one-possession game all game long. All game long, it's been one possession, man. All game long. All right, man. Before we jump into this chaotic fourth quarter, first off, let me know in the chat right now, what's your final score prediction? Who's going to get this game done, man? Who's going to win it? Can the Sixers win it without Pinky P? Broken Pinky P. All right, man. Before we jump into it, I got to let you guys know again about our great sponsor of the show. It is National University. Ladies and gentlemen, check out National University, man. They are a nonprofit accredited university offering flexible online schooling. If you're someone who maybe has a full-time job and you're trying to balance work and school and all that types of stuff, NU is perfect because they offer 4 and 8 week quick online courses that allow you to start soon and finish faster. They offer 150-degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And most importantly, they understand when you start or return to higher education, you're not only a student, but a parent, a caretaker, employee, and much more at the same time. And they give you the support to balance out your life. National University is a veteran-founded university, and they awarded $50+ million in scholarships last year. So if you're interested in checking out their flexible curriculum and program offerings, click the link in the description right now or coming through in the live chat to get more info today. National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer. And the Sixers need to take the Chicago Bulls to school here in this fourth quarter, man. I will not expect anything less. I will not expect or accept anything less. Now that the Sixers played good in this game and they got us hyped up, even though they played like crap in the third quarter, man, they got to get going here. They got to get going. You're in a tough situation, though. Adembona, 5 fouls. Yabusele, 3 fouls. And Nick Nurse continues to play Kyle Lowry and Reggie Jackson. It makes no sense. No Jeff Doughton Jr. in this game. Plays Reggie Jackson and Kyle Lowry. It's unbelievable. It really is, man. It's unbelievable. All right, here we go to begin quarter number 4. Dalen Terry takes it into the lane. Missed it. Smith the rebound. Bulls get another chance. Here's Desunmo. Desunmo to the corner. Here is Terry. Back to Desunmo for 3. Missed it short. And the put back dunk by Julian Phillips, number 15. What a play that was. Came crashing the lane with the two-handed putback. Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson, Justin Edwards, Kelly Oubre, and Yabusele to begin the fourth quarter. Oubre steps back. Easy J. Dude, Jeff Downton Jr. is so much better than Reggie and Kyle. Horton Tucker lost it. Here are the Sixers. Oubre, Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Jackson with the left hand, crossing over. Jackson one-on-one. He's going to find Yabusele. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Kelly Oubre. Oubre coming around a screen. He's going to drive downhill. Goes up off the bank. Got it! And one! And one! Yes, sir! One's in the chat, man. One's in the chat. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. One's in the chat. Tell you what, man. Kelly does not fail to bring the intensity, does he? There he fails to make the and 1 point, but Sixers down by 1, 85-84. Oubre now with 17 on the night. Here is Dalen Terry. He's going to drive downhill, right to the basket, go up, in, missed it. Bulls try to tap it in. And they're going to call a foul on Kyle Lowry. We got Sixer Sam in the chat. Marsha McCollum, Don Boyle, Aussie Rob, John Camisa, Kai, Don Boyle. We got Sam E, Fast Life, Lexi in the chat. Let's go, man. Shout out to the chat. Kyle shoved him in the back. Here's Talon Horton Tucker, and he throws it away. Kyle Lowry with the steal. Up to Yabusele. Here's Kelly Oubre. Oubre coming around a screen. Oubre going to drive. One bouncer. Yabu crashes the lane and throws it down. Two, and it's slamma jamma Yabu. Sixers lead by 1. Timeout, Chicago. Let's go. Woo!
He's on fire.
Gershon Yabusele. Man, Tyrese Maxey cooled off, didn't he? 20 points at halftime, only had 4 in the third quarter. Nick Nurse has to be trolling, man. I want to know what you guys think about this Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson lineup, because it's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Nick Nurse has to be trolling. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? Kyle Lowry missed quite possibly the most wide open 3 you will ever see in this game. Like I said, and I've preached this for the last week and a half on the post-game show. I get it that you're strapped with injuries, right? Joel Embiid, Caleb Martin, KJ Martin, Kyle Lowry until tonight, Jared McCain, right? I get it. Paul George is out. I understand. But let me tell you something, all right? Nick Nurse, your desire to play your best friend's stepson, Kyle Lowry, is out of hand. Kyle Lowry is almost as old as you are, Nick. So the desire to continue to play Kyle Lowry with Reggie Jackson is going to drive us up a wall. It's going to lose the game. Like, Nurse, you have to be trolling, bro. You have to be like, anybody with 2 eyes can see that Kyle Lowry has 0 basketball skill left. And then you play him next to Reggie Jackson when Jeff Downton Jr. and Ricky Council have been playing their tail off. Do you see where there's no adding up here? The math ain't mathing. What dirt does Kyle Lowry have on Nick Nurse? He's got to have something from Toronto. And they're still in. Here's a 3-ball from Lonzo. Too much on that. Sixers lead by 1. It's crazy because the Sixers can really win this game right now. Reggie Jackson behind the back. Yabusele. Yabu drives the lane and he traveled. Dom says, I get you have injuries and they're going to have to play them, but 2 in at the same time is a huge mistake. That's what I'm saying, man. Secret says, whatever, man. We're getting this W. Let's go, Secret. Let's go, baby. Guys, drop some fires in the chat. Fires in the chat right now. Let's go. Here's Dalen Terry against Justin Edwards. Great defense. Pokes it away by Yabusele. Here's Kyle Lowry again. Kyle, guarded by Dalen Terry. Kyle is trying to shield him away. 5 feet beyond the arc, and then he throws it away. Yabusele gets poked. Kyle Lowry, you are the worst. Let me control myself. Alley-oop at the other end, tapped away by Jackson, and then a foul. Nurse, I'm so serious right now. Kyle Lowry has played 14 minutes, and he has 2 points. He is quite possibly the worst player in the NBA. And he fouls him on the rebound. I mean, what is this guy doing? What is he doing for this team? What is Kyle doing for this team? Here's Patrick Williams, drives through against Jackson, missed the layup. Here come the Sixers. Kyle with the basketball. Kyle Lowry going to drive, tried to flop and throws it away. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Get him off the team! The Sumo wide open for 3. There it is. There it is. Let's keep playing Kyle Lowry. Let's keep playing him. Give him all the minutes. He's so bad. He's so freaking bad. He's so bad. What does he do? We're playing 5-on-4. Yabusele for 3. Short. DeSunmo lost it. Here comes Reggie Jackson down the floor. We've seen Jeff Doughton Jr. play pretty decent now. We've seen him play pretty decent. So why are we playing Kyle Lowry? Reggie Jackson for 3. Got it. Nice shot. At least Reggie Jackson's got 12 points now. Reggie started cooking. What's Kyle doing? Now he's off the floor. Thank you. Thank you. He's... Levine called for a travel. It's a 1-point game. Yo, this is one of those games where it literally stays within a 3-point game the entire game. Kyle Lowry's off the floor. The Sixers might win now. Sixers might win. At least Reggie Jackson started hitting shots the last couple minutes. And this Chicago team, they don't even look like they're trying to win. They don't even look like they're trying to win. OMG, dude, I'd rather have a guy with no arms instead of Lowry. Exactly. You can't see the Doughton is not dressed tonight. Yeah, you know why he's not dressed? Because his stepson is playing 15 minutes and doing nothing. That's why. That's why, man. We got Kyle Lowry dressed up so we don't play Jeff Doughton. It's ridiculous. It's unbelievable. This game's a race for the tank. Oubre misses the first free throw. And Oubre misses the second free throw. The Sixers get the rebound. And then Maxey gets fouled. Well, we got a game ahead of us, man. Welcome into the Sixers Game Day Live show. We do this every game, pregame, live game, postgame, right here on the channel. What do we have in the chat, man? We need a check-in on the chat. Where are you guys tapping in from tonight? Drop your cities, your states, your towns. Where are you guys tapping in from in the chat? Oubre dribbles in, drives, spins, 4 on the shot clock, has to fade, baseline, missed it. Yabusele hawks it down again. Here's Eric Gordon. Gordon guarded by Giddey. Gordon around his screen. Yabusele drives the paint, goes in, got it again. Yo, Gershon Yabusele. This guy just keeps on fighting, man. He just keeps on fighting. He just keeps on fighting, man. Sixers on an 11-3 run. Here's Josh Giddey. Drives, spins, lost it again. Maxey has it. Maxey down the floor, 1-on-3. Maxey. Going to reset. 6:36 to go here in this one. 91-88. Maxey. And he was fouled. Late whistle. Late whistle. We got Collegeville, PA tapping in, says Banj, Marcia from NC, Dom from Upper Darby, Clint from Cornwall, Zero from Mudford, Tennessee. Yak in his mom's basement. What's up, Yak? We got Silver Spring, Maryland in the building, the crib in the house. Hawaii, Long Island, let's go. Chicago in the building. 6:30 to play. Sixers up by 3. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey going to dribble. Go behind the back against Levine. Spins to his left. Maxey puts it up. Got it off the bounce. What a play. And what a shot by Tyrese Maxey. Sixers lead it by 5. Zach LaVine going to find Dosunmu. Josh Giddey. Giddey in the corner, guarded by Eric Gordon. Switches. Now Vucevic. Vucevic going to spin to his left, gets double teamed, one bounce out to Levine. Levine going to drive, turn, spin, has to put it up off balance. And a shot clock violation. Great defense on behalf of Justin Edwards. We got a chance to win this game, man. We got Jersey in the building, South Philly. We got Scranton. We got Philippines, Chicago, Northeast Philly. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Can the Sixers win this ball game? We got another cardiac finish. We got another cardiac finish incoming. 5:40 to go here in the fourth. Yabusele going to find Gordon. Gordon pops a 3. Can't get it to go that time. Lonzo for 3, drills it. Lonzo. $5:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. Sixers lead by 2. Here's Yabusele. Gonna find Kelly Oubre in the corner. Oubre through the legs, crosses back, drives to the paint, goes up. And a shot clock violation. $4:57 to play. Lock all windows and doors. As my good old friend Mark Zumoff would say, we are coming in for a landing, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Zach LaVine. Pops up another 3. This time it's short. Sixers the rebound. 93-91. 4:40 to go. Maxey to Yabusele. Yabu in the post. Yabu back to Gordon. Gordon for 3. Too much on it. Here is Levine. Drives the lane all the way. Lost it off his knee. Out of bounds. Sixers ball. If you guys are enjoying this game day show, do me a favor, like it. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. 4:20 to play. Timeout, Nick Nurse. Told you guys it was going to be a cardiac game. I predicted it. 108, 107 Sixers. Let's see if I can get it right. Let's see if I can get it right. You guys are new to the channel, man. We do this every single game. Thank you for being here. Definitely subscribe to my Eagles channel, pinned in the chat. All right, man. What do we think? What do we think? Trying to figure out if I want them to win this game or not. I bet my guy Nelson's going to call in postgame, though. He has to. He said he was going to call in if Paul George did not play. And he did not play after the first 13 minutes. What do you guys think, man? Do you want the Sixers to win this game? Yes or no? Yes or no? All right, man. What do we think? Do we want the Sixers to win this game? Yes or no? Yes or no? Big day tomorrow, man. I cover the Eagles over on A to Z Philly. Check it out. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Drives downhill. Got it off the floater. 4:06 to play. Sixers lead by 4. Come on now. Come on now. Vucevic, the floater down the other end, gets it to go. Maxey with 28 points right now. 28 and counting. Maxey without Paul George, who left early in this game with a finger injury. Maxey steps back for 3. Cha-ching! Oh, my God.
He's on fire!
Drop the 30s in the chat, man. Tyrese with 31. Drop the 30 bombs in the chat. Here's Patrick Williams up top. Levine. Can he answer? He cannot. Tyrese Maxey is in his bag. Here's another one for Maxey. This one's short. And the Sixers steal it away again. Yabusele Oubre. We need one. Kelly! Woo! Sixers lead by 8. Yes. Yeah. Vucevic kicks it. Lonzo for 3. Short again. Vucevic fouled. The Sixers might actually win 2 games in a row, ladies and gentlemen. This might end up being the perfect weekend. This might end up being the perfect weekend. Sixers win last night. If they can win tonight, then the Eagles tomorrow. Come on, baby. Come on. Woo! Drop some fires in the chat. Hit the like button. Get us to 300 likes, man. Let's go. Maxey's in his bag, man. Dude, Tyrese is in his bag. Vucevic going to knock it down. This might be the ultimate, stake for the Bulls. They're putting a stake in it, man. They got to sell all these pieces off. I told you 2 years ago the Bulls weren't going to win with this roster. Holy crap, man. Yeah, drop them Maxi emojis in the chat too, man. Vucevic going to knock down the second. We still got a lot of ball to play. All right, here we go. 101-95. Sixers now shooting 69% at the line. They've missed their last few. Here's Maxey going to one bounce it to Yabusele. Oubre under the rim, goes up, got it again. Kelly does it again. Kelly. He is playing his ass off right now. 22 for Kelly. Eric Gordon steals it away. Edwards up the floor. Eric Gordon couldn't finish it. Come on, man. EG wanted the foul. He probably has a gripe there. EG's old butt was running down the floor. He saw glory ahead, man. He saw glory ahead. How is that not a foul? Holy crap. Dear Lord, Nick Nurse, use your damn challenge. Oh my gosh. How is that not a foul? The ref needs to be drug tested. Holy crap. Nick Nurse calls a challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever ref did not call that a foul, whatever ref didn't whistle that a foul needs to be drug tested after this game. Holy crap, bro. I've never seen a call that egregious. I've never seen a call that bad or a non-call. Let's go, chat. We bring the fire every single game, man. Every game. We bring the fire. Every game we bring the fire, man. Every game, man. You guys think Tyrese Maxey's back or what? All right, they're going to reverse the call. That might have been the worst non-call I've ever seen in my life. Gordon got absolutely hammered on the layup attempt. Didn't even lay it up, honestly. Secret Underdog the Gamer, $2 super chat. He says refs and Lowry can all go to the retirement home. Honestly, man. Kyle can take him. He can lead the charge, man. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah. First one good at the line for Eric Gordon. This man saw glory days ahead. He thought he was back in 2012 driving down the lane like that. Sixers might actually get it done. They might actually win back-to-back games. Are we going to play the song again tonight? Are we going to play the song again? Gordon going to knock it down. 2 for 2 at the line. 25-10 run here in the fourth quarter. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's get it done. Here's Zach LaVine at the top. Sixers need a couple more stops. LaVine, Lonzo, Vucevic, spots up for 3. He missed it. Sixers getting seconds closer to winning. Maxey finds Gordon. I trust Gordon with my life right now. Here's Tyrese Maxey back to Eric Gordon. Gordon wide open for 3. Got it again. Holy smokes.
He's on fire.
Eric Gordon heard the disrespect. He heard the disrespect, and LaVine just lost it out of bounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Gordon is becoming a player. Eric Gordon is becoming a player, man. Maxey drives the lane, puts it up quick, couldn't get it to go. Here come the Bulls, rushing it down the floor to the corner. Lonzo, quick pull-up for 3. That's short again. LaVine gets it back, goes up, lays it in. 108-97, 134 to play. Here's Justin Edwards. Edwards Guarded by Vucevic. He crosses over, drives. He was fouled. Justin Edwards beat him to the cup. Beat him to the cup. Edwards fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Second one going to be missed by Edwards. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers are about to be 1 game out of the 10 seed after this win tonight. Play-in, here we come. Are we going for the play-in tournament? Here's a reverse layup. And that one is missed. The Sixers are going to win this game, man. They're going to win another one. They are going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to win another game. Yo, this is a perfect weekend, man. This is lining up to be a perfect weekend. Yes. Oubre going to find Yabusele. Yabu for 3. Too much on it. Well, guess we're trying to win now. Levine, dribbling, driving, kicks it. Dosunmu, pump fake. He stepped out of bounds. Watch the heels, baby. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, like this stream right now. We do this every game, pregame, live game, postgame. We got the postgame show coming up. We got to talk about back-to-back wins. Tell you what, man. Sixers, 1 game out of the 10 seed. Sixers, 1 game out of the 10 seed. Yo, we might be back. We might be back. Sit Joel for the season. Get him back in the play-in. We might be back. We might be back. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers are going to win the game. They're going to win the game. They are going to win the game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers are 1 game out of the 10 seed. Sixers are 1 game out of the 10 seed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's freaking go. I need to see everybody in the chat dropping the W's. I need to see everybody in the chat dropping the W's, man. We might be back, baby. We might be back. Sixers are only 10 games under 500. 1 game out of the play-in, baby. 17-27, baby. Podcast Pinky P went out, but the Sixers find a way to win behind Tyrese. Post-game show coming up momentarily, man. But, yo, Sixers win last night. Sixers win tonight. Eagles conference championship tomorrow. Go Birds. Sixers get the W. Drop the W's in the chat. I want to see everybody spamming the W's because we did it back-to-back nights. Play the song. Woo! Yes. Woo! Ring the bell. Wake them up. Yeah. 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 Oh, we back, man. Back, baby. You know, I feel good, man. Long weekend, a lot of games going on. But should we play it again? Should we play it again? Here's what I need you guys to do, man. Get this up to 300 likes, man. Everybody spike the like button right now. Should we play it again? Should we play it again? Who knows when we're going to get 2 wins in a row? Who knows when we're going to get 2 wins in a row? Ladies and gentlemen, the 76ers are at a point where they make absolutely no damn sense. They make no sense. They make no sense, bro. I've never seen a team go this up and down like a damn roller coaster. The Sixers are now 1 game out of the 10 seed. Play in, here we come. Play in, here we come. Can we get play in the chat? Oh my gosh, man. This team is hilarious. This team is actually comical when you think about it. This team's actually comical when you think about it. Wow. Tyrese Maxey played 43 minutes tonight. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 game out of the 10 seed. 1 game out of the 10 seed. Play and let's go. Play the song. Woo! MVP chance for Tyrese. Play the song. Cavaliers, here we come. Cavs don't want to see this team. Sixer Nation, don't give up on us yet, man. We do this every game. Sixer Game Day Live, presented by National University. Check their link out down in the description. And as always, we're powered by BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, the 76ers do it again. They win again. This team wins again. They find a way to find a way. Wow. Wow. Cavs don't want to see us right now, man. Cavs don't want to see us. Cavs don't want to see us returning. Let us sneak into that first round as the 8 seed, man. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I got a lot to say about Tyrese Maxey tonight. I want to talk about the Paul George injury. And I want to talk about a couple other pieces off the bench tonight that were key in this contribution. How about Kelly Oubre with 12 rebounds again tonight? Kelly Oubre, man. What a guy. How about Kelly Oubre, man? How about Gershon Yabusele? Lots to talk about, man. Lots to talk about. Sixers get a win. They are 17-27 now, winners of 2 straight after losing 7 in a row. Still a lot of uncertainty, but we got things to talk about, man. After every single live stream, we do a post game right here. You don't have to go anywhere. The stream will start in about 10 minutes. So stay right here, get your popcorn, and if you want to call into the stream, all you have to do is join the Discord server, man. Mods, do me a favor, drop the Discord link in the chat. Join our Discord, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Tap in for postgame, man. We'll be back in just a few minutes, and we'll get this thing underway and get it started, man. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Big weekend, baby. Sixers win. Catch you all in just a few minutes, man. Yeah. Let's go, man. Sixer Nation, welcome in on a beautiful Saturday evening as we await the NFC Championship tomorrow. The Eagles take on Joshua Harris's Commanders. There's no way he's watching this game right now. But ladies and gentlemen, for the psychotic Sixer fans out there like myself, we watched this game. We watched it closely, every detail, every inch. And the Sixers somehow do it again. They say appreciate things before they're gone. Appreciate them when you don't have them. Well, the Sixers go into Chicago on the second night here of a back-to-back. They played at home last night. They beat the Cavaliers, who were 36-7. Then they hop on a jet overnight, go to Chicago. Paul George goes down after the first 13 minutes, and Tyrese Maxey and the boys will their way to a W. Couple main conclusions I have and a couple things I have to say. But first off, welcome into the Sixers post-game live show. Tap in live with us after every game right here on YouTube, man. We comment, we get the chat going, we have callers on our Discord, and we have a lot of fun, man. We go live pregame, live game, and postgame all on the same show. So check us out if you're listening back on this, maybe in the morning, maybe in your morning drive, maybe you're going to work, whatever. Leave us a review and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, man. Yo! Sixers win, man. 2 in a row. They are now 1 game out of the play-in. They beat the Chicago Bulls 109-97. They're 10 games under 500. And can you believe that the 10 seed, the last play-in seed, is 19-27, and the Sixers are 1 game behind. They've played 2 less games. Play-in, here we come. Play-in, here we come. We'll talk more about the Paul George injury. I want to talk about Tyrese Maxey. And most importantly, there's 2 things that I noticed tonight that I have not seen in a while. So we'll get into all of it, man. By the way, I predicted this game would be 108-107. And it ended up being 109-97. It was a cardiac game up until the last 5 minutes, and the Sixers get it done, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to know in the chat right now, do you think after these past 2 games, the 76ers should start trying again? They should try to make their way into the play-in. They should try to get into the playoffs and maybe get the Cavaliers in the first round. I want to know, yes or no, in the chat right now, do you think that they should try to start contending for a play-in spot again after these last 2 games? Give me your honest opinion. I'm going to give you my thoughts, but first I have to tell you about RocketMoney, as our Sixers post-game live show is presented by RocketMoney. RocketMoney is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending levels, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Maybe you've signed up for something before and forgot about it, and after the trial period, you get charged to your credit card, and maybe you don't know where it's coming from or how to fix it. Well, thanks to RocketMoney, that no longer needs to be one of your issues because they allow you to see all your subscriptions in one place. They know exactly where your money is going. You can connect all of your accounts. It's very clean, nice setup. And for the ones that you don't want anymore, RocketMoney will even help you cancel them with their platform. They have a cool dashboard, gives you a clear view of all your expenses, lets you see how you're spending, where your subscriptions, where your money's going across all of your accounts. And you can even create a personalized budget or be alerted if one of your recurring subscriptions increases in price. And the best part is that they'll even try to negotiate lower bills for you by finding opportunities to save. RocketMoney has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's premium features. So cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with RocketMoney. Go to rocketmoney.com/gameon today. rocketmoney.com/gameon. That's rocketmoney.com/gameon. And the game was on tonight again, and the Sixers do it again. And the question is, should the Sixers try to start contending again? Should they go into the play-in, maybe have a playoff game or 2 at the expense of maybe a top 6 pick? Because we know the Bulls are trying to tank as well now. I mean, you saw how bad that roster was up and down. But do you think it's valuable enough for the Sixers to try to contend, get into the play-in, and try to go maybe play the Cavs in the first round? Here's my thoughts on it, okay? Inconclusive. And I know that's not going to be a favorable answer, but my answer depends on the health and status of Joel Embiid. If the Sixers can actually maybe, I don't know, get him back on the floor, he's only played 13 games, then sure, maybe they could actually play as a unit, go out there, make something interesting in the play-in. Obviously, we're far out from that. We're only around the halfway point. Haven't hit the All-Star break yet, but tonight showed me something. Okay? I'm going to tell you what happened tonight that has not changed my perspective on the Sixers, but it definitely has me thinking a little bit, all right? 2 games ago on Tuesday night, we were here around 1 a.m. after the Sixers went down to the Denver Nuggets in what I would call the worst loss of the season. Not because they gave up 144 points, not because they did that without Jokic on the floor in the fourth quarter, but you could single-handedly look at each player and see that their body language was off the charts terrible. They quit. They gave up. And after that game, in the locker room, there was reports that Nick Nurse was literally reaming these guys. Like, he was screaming. You could hear it through the wall. He was pissed off. And these past 2 nights, the Sixers have not only fought their butt off, but they've come out with a different confidence level. The stars have come out with a different confidence level. These guys are dominating over the last 48 hours. Like, they're no longer the little kid getting bullied on the playground. They're the ones out there taking lunch money. And again, I know it's only a 2-game sample size, but last night you play one of the best teams in the NBA. Tonight you play a team that's kind of midway trying to tank, who was ahead of you, and you beat them down. And yes, it was a good game throughout, but I never for once thought the Sixers gave up that wavering confidence. I never thought that they were going to lose this game. I had a feeling. That's why I picked them to win, and they got it done. Obviously, the Bulls had lost 6 out of 7 games, and the Sixers just came off a 7-game losing streak. But the 76ers fought tooth and nail, and anytime, some type of obstacle or just something, some roadblock got in their way in this game, they figured it out. And it all starts off with Tyrese Maxey, who, in my opinion, is back. Tyrese Maxey played, 40 minutes last night? He played 43 tonight. Tyrese Maxey was in his bag. 31 points, 12 for 23, 5 triples tonight, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 block. The numbers tell one story, but if you watch this game, his approach, his attack tells a completely different story. He played really, really, really good. The numbers are good. He played excellent. Tyrese Maxey out of the gate. It was a Paul George show for about 3 minutes. And you know what? It was my fault. In the live chat, anytime I give somebody a compliment, they immediately fall off the earth. And anytime I talk smack on somebody, they come out and they start playing well for the next handful of minutes. And the 76ers, after the first 3 minutes where Paul George had 7 points and was cooking, start to go to Tyrese Maxey, and he completely takes over the game and never looks back. There was never one of those first halves tonight where he was, 2 for 11, couldn't hit a 3-pointer, struggling. Then he picked it up in the third quarter, boosted the stat sheet. No, last night and tonight, Tyrese Maxey had a purpose. Tyrese Maxey was breaking down mismatches. He was attacking his defender, and he wasn't settling for those sidestep and step back James Harden-esque BS threes every time down the floor. I'm not saying you can't have that in your arsenal, but that cannot be your go-to move. And Tyrese Maxey tonight kept attacking and attacking and attacking. One thing I've said all season is Tyrese Maxey needs to drive to the hole. He needs to blow by his defender, get to his space, and that is exactly what he did tonight. some of these really smooth finishes right off the window. I mean, they were perfect, picture perfect as to what Tyrese Maxey likes to do. And he wasn't complaining a lot. He wasn't whining. I mean, yeah, he had a fan kicked out of this game. Someone was ejected, I guess, for saying something out of pocket to him. But other than that, I thought it lit a fire under him. And this game was very close all the way throughout, all the way to the fourth quarter. And with 5.5 left, I mean, it was still a 2-point game. The Bulls were fighting in this game. They kept answering the Sixers' answer. And tonight, when they needed it most, a couple guys really stepped up and got it done. Now, I've talked a lot these last couple weeks about a couple role players, what the Sixers should get in a trade value for them. If you are going to be sellers at the deadline, the deadline is about, 13 days away, I believe? About 12, 13 days away. So we are going to find out very soon what this team's plan is. We're going to find out what the mentality of this team is heading into the trade deadline and the last part of the season. But if they are going to sell, tonight was a big boost for some of these players in terms of their trade value. If they're going to buy, well, some of these guys showed again tonight that they can be complementary role players. Like, I think what we're seeing now at this point in the season is that the Sixers do have some pretty solid role players. Yeah, Caleb Martin's been out. KJ's been out. I think those guys would really provide a boost and help this team. But the guys they're investing in, like, those guys are actually pretty good. And obviously, one of the stories of the year, Gershon Yabusele, he's been incredible. But the Sixers had to pull away, and they did. Kelly Oubre, a couple tough buckets. Gershon Yabusele, a couple putback buckets. And Eric Gordon actually has been playing very well. I got to give Eric Gordon credit. I got to tip my hat to him. He's been playing his butt off. And for a guy who, at one point in this season, nobody wanted to ever see again, I think Eric Gordon's actually hitting his shots, finding a groove. Eric Gordon tonight, 13 points, 2 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 for 8 from 3. That's all we've ever asked for, man. That's more than we've asked for out of Eric Gordon. And you know what, man? EG, he's playing well. He's playing confident. He's hitting threes from 45 feet out. That guy's insane right now. But nonetheless, Eric Gordon got fouled late in this game on one of the most egregious non-calls that I've ever seen in my life. I haven't said a lot about the refs because I don't think it's worth bringing up, especially when you're losing games the way the Sixers were. But whatever ref missed that call needs to be drug tested after this game. That was an egregious non-call. Luckily, Nick Nurse challenged it, and the Sixers ended up getting the ball back, and they never looked back, and they blew it away. Couple misses by Levine, Lonzo, and the Sixers actually closed out a game on the road. And again, I think they deserve a ton of credit because it is not easy with the starters playing the amount of minutes they did last night. Paul George getting hurt tonight, so they had to play more to compensate for that. And they were on the second of a back-to-back traveling to Chicago. They were home last night. They traveled to Chicago. They deserve a lot of credit for this win tonight. Couple other things I want to talk about, man. Gershon Yabusele and Kelly Oubre are absolute dogs. You hear me? Not puppies, not cats, not kittens. They are dogs. Think about the contracts these guys are on, man. Kelly Oubre signs with the room exception, making less than his market value, wanted to play here in Philly after a big year last year, and he had a horrendous start to the season. But once again, I think something that really strikes me about Kelly, and we saw this last year as well, is when a star is out or when a star is not playing up to par, Kelly Oubre takes the reins. He's like, I don't care that I'm a complimentary role player. I don't care that I'm the 5th option on the team. You need me to step up. I'm going to take the reins and play my tail off. And tonight he took 18 shots. Why? Because Paul George got injured. Tyrese Maxey couldn't do it himself. And Kelly Oubre had to step up, and he did. 22 points, couple tough buckets in the fourth quarter in key situations, 12 rebounds for Kelly Oubre, 3 assists, a steal, 2 threes. Kelly Oubre was fantastic. Defensively, too, had a couple, or he had 1 steal and he had a couple disruptions that led to easy transition points. And again, he was everywhere. He was everywhere. And that's what he does. That's what he does. He is a disruptor. He is a confident player. He is a swagger type of piece. He is going to piss off the other team. That's what he does, man. That's what he does. Gershon Yabusele, as I've said almost every game now, is the best story in the NBA. The guy battles back from, 6 years removed from the NBA, and every night he finds a way to contribute. Now, tonight, offensively, not his best night. 6 points, 3 for 10, 0 for 5 from 3. But when's the last time that we could sit up here and say that a role player contributed even when they didn't have a great offensive night? I thought Yabusele's rotations were great. I thought his rebounding was solid. I thought his defense was good. And in a game where, again, you're down Joel Embiid, you're down Andre Drummond, you have Gershon Yabusele and Adem Bona. Those are your only 2 centers. And Gershon Yabusele had early foul trouble. He had 3 fouls. Bona had 5 fouls. Yabusele played smart. He played within himself. He calmed down. And he made some really big plays against Nikolai Vucevic, who's averaging 10 rebounds a game. Vucevic, 22, 10, and 4 tonight. But I thought Yabusele played him pretty well. And they had to take Vucevic away from that little mid-range one-hand floater from the free throw line. That's what they were doing early. They were attacking in the pick and roll. They were getting Vucevic to his spot, and that shot was unstoppable. Well, he got shut down in the fourth quarter by Gershon Yabusele. And also Adem Bona, I think, is playing really well, man. Matter of fact, I'm ready to go the distance and say that Bona should be playing over Andre Drummond. Do you want to take the old, injured vet, or do you want to take the young, promising rookie? Adem Bona continues to be confident. He continues to show that energy. He continues to show that hunger. Couple alley-oops. The guy's everywhere, man. His shot blocking ability, he jumps 5 feet into the air, 7 rebounds off the bench in 19 minutes. I love Adem Bona. He got in a foul trouble tonight, but man, this guy's promising. This guy's promising. Another guy, Justin Edwards, didn't have a great shooting night, but again, when's the last time we could say that a player made a contribution without having a big offensive night? Justin Edwards, plus 14 off the bench. He was 1 for 6 from 3. But what did he do? He was a defensive disruptor. A lot of IQ from a rookie. 21 years old. 3 steals tonight. He had some of these dudes in jail. He had Levine in jail in the second half. He had some of these, Lonzo, whoever he was on, he had him in jail, man. Justin Edwards is a hidden gem. I'm officially ready to say it. And this guy can play. So I guess we got to talk about Paul George, man. Paul George plays 13 minutes, 9 points. He had 7 points in the first 3 minutes. And he goes out in the second quarter, and a lot of people in the live stream are saying, well, RB, what happened? What happened? I'm saying, what are you talking about? Paul George went out, right? Regular substitution. Well, he doesn't start the second half, which is, again, why this was a courageous win for the Sixers to outscore Chicago 29-14 in the fourth quarter. Third quarter was awful, but going into the fourth quarter, they were down, and they outscored them without Paul George, on the road. But anyway, Paul George coming off a 30-piece last night. He dropped 7 in the first couple minutes of the game. You're thinking, wow, we're about to get another Paul George bomb tonight. And he gets injured. I have not seen the play many times, but from what they showed on the broadcast, it looked like, I guess he was going up against a shot from Vucevic and his pinky bent back. They said he had a left fifth finger injury. They could have just said he had a pinky injury. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe he sprained or broke his pinky. Now, I don't want to get on a guy because he's injured. I don't want to get on a guy and say he should be playing, he should not. I don't know how much pain he's in, but let's keep it real, man. How many superstars do we know that are going to sit out for the rest of a game because of a hurt pinky? How many guys do we know that are going to sit out because of a bruised or broken pinky? You're telling me that Paul George couldn't have played the rest of this game? Maybe he's not built that way. Maybe he's still in that LA mindset. Well, I'm hurt. Let me sit out, whatever. Is he going to miss the next handful of games? That's where I really question this, And shout out to B. Clark in the chat who just said 300 likes. Shout out to B. Clark. My thing is Paul George going to sit out the next handful of games with a hurt finger? Because if so, and if there's now more inconsistency with his lineup, because I'm coming into this game charged up. I'm like, holy heck, Paul George is actually playing a back-to-back. Paul George is actually playing a back-to-back. Holy crap, we might be back. We can actually play 2 in a row. We'll see what happens with Joel Embiid. And Paul George goes out in this game, and now he might miss the next couple, which again throws a wrinkle into the consistency and the chemistry. And it's frustrating. And if the Sixers are going to lose a handful of games now, then why did they win these last 2? It sucks. I think what it comes down to is this. The 76ers are a cursed franchise. They did something to somebody in a previous life. I don't know what it is, but somebody has to explain how the Sixers literally get knocked down on their butt every time something good starts happening. Jared McCain looks like an early Rookie of the Year present. He goes out for the season. Joel Embiid comes back. Sixers win 10 out of 13. They're looking good. He goes out again. Nowhere to be seen. Paul George has a 30 bomb last night, playing his butt off to start this game, and then he goes out after 13 minutes with a broken pinky. Why can't the Sixers have anything good? Why can't they have anything good without some type of disruption? It's really starting to get on my nerves, man. And if Paul George is going to miss the next several games because of this pinky injury, then I'm going to be frustrated. Because now, you got who? The Lakers and Kings. Then you play the Nuggets, the Celtics, the Mavs. It's not going to be easy. And if Paul George ain't good to go, that hurts this team. That hurts this team. But I will say Justin Edwards played really, really well in relief of Paul George. And the last thing I want to say here is Nick Nurse is going to drive me absolutely insane with Kyle Lowry. We need to talk about Kyle Lowry, okay? Kyle Lowry comes back tonight after missing how many? 10, 11, 12? I don't know how many games it was. And we have talked all season long about playing the young guys, the Justin Edwards, the Ricky Councils, Adem Bonas, guys like that. Kyle Lowry comes back and immediately plays 15 minutes. And not only plays, but he was the biggest non-factor I've ever seen. He can't draw contact. He goes down, he flails, loses the ball, and he misses the most wide open threes that I've ever seen in my entire life. And Nick Nurse's obsession with playing Kyle Lowry, and not only that, but playing him next to Reggie Jackson, are going to hurt this team in the long term. We saw Jeff Downton Jr. show a little bit of promise. We saw a couple other guys show promise. We've seen Ricky Council show promise. So why does Ricky Council only play 11 minutes in this game? Reggie Jackson started to get cooking in the fourth quarter. Congratulations. Do I think he can do that consistently? I don't know. I would take Reggie Jackson over Kyle Lowry. Eric Gordon's playing decent now. Jeff Downton Jr. was playing decent. So why does Kyle Lowry continue to play? Kyle Lowry should not play another minute for the rest of the season for the 76ers. He shouldn't play. He needs to be cut and brought back as a coach because that is where he thrives best. And Nick Nurse's obsession with playing the Kyle Lowry, Reggie Jackson lineup tonight almost costed this team another game. And we've been saying it all season. Rock with the young guys, see what you have, Adembona looks like a promising second-round pick. Justin Edwards, undrafted, looks like a beast. Ricky Council, undrafted last year, looks like a beast. And we're still playing Kyle Lowry, who dropped 2 points in 15 minutes and was a complete non-factor. So that is my rant on Nick Nurse. I can't take it anymore. I can't stomach it. It is going to drive me up a wall to continue to see Kyle Lowry in the lineup. So that's where I'm at with my thoughts. What do you guys think, man? Are the Sixers back in any way? Like, obviously, they still have to show us a lot more. They have crushed our dreams. They have crushed us a lot this season. But are the Sixers back somehow? Like, could they actually start putting together a stretch of wins? Well, now with the Paul George injury, Joel Embiid still hasn't been evaluated. I mean, he was at practice the other day, didn't really do anything. Could there be an opportunity for the Sixers to battle back? I'm not going to see it yet. I'm not going to say it yet because I'm not even close. And we got an update from Nick Nurse. He says Paul George has a jammed pinky finger and he will get an MRI tomorrow. You're telling me that Paul George sat out the rest of this game because of a jammed pinky finger? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to call a guy out, man. I don't want to be the guy, but come on now. A jammed pinky? Oh, man, I've jammed my pinky before at the courts. I've jammed my pinky before. Are we serious, Paul? Are we serious, man? I want to see the replay. I want to get an instant replay. I don't want to call you out, my man, but come on. A jammed pinky? Come on, bro. He'll get an MRI tomorrow. All right, cool. They'll probably find a break. Or how many games are you going to be out? How many games is he going to be out, man? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. I would love to know. Still haven't got a video of it. I don't know, man. Is he going to record his podcast on Monday? Nobody has a video of this injury, so. Jam Pinky is crazy, though. Jam Pinky is crazy. All right, man. What else I got to say about this? We'll take, if we got a couple callers, and we will get the phone lines figured out soon. If we got a couple callers, we'll get them on here, but we'll go rapid fire, man. Not much else to say. Terrible shooting night again from the Sixers. They obviously shot a lot of threes. They did not keep up with par from last night, where they shot a season-high 21 threes. They got out-rebounded by a ton. They actually dominated in the paint, though, which was surprising against Nikolai Vucevic. And Zach LaVine once again showed tonight why, he's just an inefficient player. Like, he's played well for most of the season, but in big games, like Zach LaVine, he's an okay player, Vucevic probably had the best game out of anybody for Chicago. But I did pick this game pretty much correctly. I said it would be cardiac, which it was for about 45 minutes. And I did say that Tyrese Maxey would lead the game. And he did. Maxey, to me, that's the biggest takeaway from tonight. 31 points out of Maxey. He looks like he's back after these last two nights. He looks happy again. He looks confident again. So, big game out of Maxey. And once again, I thought the Sixers came out with a different level of confidence. It looks like they're playing a lot harder again for Nick Nurse. It's really wild when you think about the trajectory of this season, how they go so far up, so far down, put you into a hole in the ground, and then they lift you up and make you think there's hope again. I'm not going to get fooled again, but we'll see what happens because, again, without Joel Embiid, there's no hope for this team. But like I said, reevaluated in however many days. We'll see what happens. But that's the latest. And Paul George, might be out with a jammed pinky. So that's where we're at, man. But let's go to the phones, get some callers in here. We'll go rapid fire. Big game tomorrow, guys. Be sure to subscribe to my Eagles channel. The link is pinned in the chat. I'm going to actually throw it again in here, or the mods can throw it in the chat. A to Z Philly, man. Check us out on there tomorrow. All right, we'll go rapid fire to the phones and see what the people got. We'll start it off with our guy, as always, man. Exclusive on the Discord. Exclusive, what's up, bro?
What's going on, RB? Can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear, bro. How you feeling, man?
Been all right, man. I mean, I think we came on here yesterday and we said, today will tell us a little bit about where the guys are at, right? And they really answered the call. I mean, they played pretty well today.
They did,
especially down the stretch. I think one thing that I've seen, and at least from my opinion, something that's improved is our late game execution, right? The way we've gone about closing out the end of games. I think that's also something to call out here that's been pretty solid the last two nights in regards to at least the offensive side of things, right? We really opened up that lead to close down the final 3 or 2 minutes of that game there. So that was cool. I also think with regards to Maxey, it just seems like, you look at how well he's playing. I think a part of it too is he's getting really, really good quality looks. And like you said, I think like one thing that I've noticed as well with him is he's been able to read, like, I guess when he's slashing, especially, he's been better at like reading, like, I guess who's in the paint there with him, who's closing out on him, what kind of contests he's getting, and he's altering his shot accordingly. And it's been working really, really well. So I think he's been playing great basketball as well. And then I know you mentioned Kelly and company, but I think Kelly was an absolute X factor today. I mean, he had a double-double, right? And did kind of dirty work for when you guys like Paul George wasn't on the floor anymore, with his injury and stuff. So
yeah, man.
Oh no. Yeah.
The role players are actually playing pretty well, and obviously Caleb Martin and KJ Martin have been down, but I mean, even before they went out, they started to get into a little bit of a rhythm. So the role players are doing exactly what they need to do. Yeah, they're stepping up a bit without the stars, but this is all we can expect from them. Now it comes down again to the biggest question: will the stars play, and will they play consistently? And like you said, Maxey was in a groove. I love the way he's playing the last couple games. We'll see if he can keep that up long term. But, it all comes back to, will Joel get back on the floor, and will Paul George be able to play a good amount of games? And I think that's really what it always has been, and where we're at yet again.
Agreed. And I guess one more thing too, I guess you mentioned with Embiid not being here. I do think, I mean, I don't want to, it's always fun to theorize, right? But I think the backdoor thing about all this right now is, we're winning games without them, right? And, you look at where things have gone wrong in the playoffs. I think it was, Embiid's minutes off the floor, right? I mean, truly, this could maybe be an exercise for the Sixers where they're playing without Joel on the floor for such a long window of time that they've started to figure out the chemistry a bit when those moments come around in the playoffs, right? Assuming you get Joel back and company, right? Maybe I'm just theorizing, right? Maybe it could be good for us that we're starting to figure out how to win without him. So when the time comes, we can respond accordingly.
It's a good point, man. I still don't have faith that he'll be back on the floor for a while. That's just me, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, they've made it very hard for me to believe that, and they're still not being transparent about it at all.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I get that.
But hey, I appreciate the positive eye, though. 2 wins in a row. Haven't had that in a long time. So maybe we're kind of back, sort of. I don't know. Sort of, yep. Hey, appreciate the call, man. As always.
Hey, thanks again. Yep,
shout out to Exclusive, man. Exclusive. Always coming in with the fire, man. Drop the fires in the chat for Exclusive. He's on fire, always. I love how he comes prepared. He's got his points ready to go, and he just fires them off. That's how you do it, man. Shout out to Exclusive. Yeah, he's right. I mean, it is a good thing that your second unit, your guys that are mixed in are starting to learn how to play together as a squad. But, the ultimate test is, can you play with Joel Embiid, and can he get back on the floor? So that's really all we need to keep our eyes on, and still feels like we don't have much substance on that. All right, man, we got BLSG on the Discord. Let's go to BLSG. on the Discord. BLSG.
Or B.
BLSG, what's up, bro?
Bro, cardiac Sixers in full effect. I'm just going to start off by saying that right now. Holy crap.
They never fail,
Another
man.
game, a cardiac game for the 76ers.
They never fail, man.
Wow.
They never fail, man. Every time. Every time.
I'll tell you what, man. They're really good at doing that. Oh, my gosh. But, hey, let me start with this, okay? Paul George with the jam pinky. Are we serious? Are we serious?
Yeah, man. I don't know, bro. Jam pinky is crazy. Like, how do you go off the floor if it's only jammed? If it's broken, all right. I mean, still, you could play through that, but a jammed pinky, that's pretty wild.
And you said that you've had a jam pinky before, RB?
I've had a jam pinky numerous times. You play through it, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you have a jam pinky, like, what makes you think that you have to sit out the rest of the game? Like, we're like, where the heck is Paul George at? And the next thing we know, we get a report from Keith Pompey saying that Paul George is out the rest of the game with a jammed pinky.
Yeah,
like, make this make sense.
Yeah, no,
I'm not a doctor or anything, but, like, what is this?
If it was up to me, I mean, maybe the reporting is, like, bad, but I would expect they'll probably find it to be broken. But to report it as a jam pinky is pretty crazy. They could have just said he had a pinky injury and left it at that. I don't know why Nurse would say that he had a jam pinky, unless he was trying to call him out, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, exactly. But, like, also, too, I want to give some props here. Like, Maxey, obviously, with another fantastic game leading the way. And then also, like, how about the youth tonight? I'll tell you what, RB. Adem, Justin Edwards being another. I said this in the live chat too, but please, for the love of God, bring Justin Edwards up from the two-way contract up to a standard. It needs to be done right now. Sure, he wasn't great offensively. He wasn't the most efficient offensive player, but what he did on defense tonight, absolutely incredible. And then Adem Bona, you can literally say the same thing. Didn't score the ball a whole lot, but found other ways to impact the game. And that was also what Justin Edwards did. Play the youth and stop giving me Kyle Lowry on the floor. And play Ricky Council too, because I'm sick and tired of seeing Kyle Lowry on the floor. I need my man Ricky Council up in there too, in addition to Justin Edwards and Adem Bona. Play the youth, please.
it is funny, man, how every time this team goes to the younger players, they just look more energized and rejuvenated and just like they have a purpose. You know, when Kyle Lowry and Reggie Jackson and Eric Gordon come out on the floor, it's just a completely different game. It is wild how every time it's Ricky and Edwards, like they just play different. And I mean, we can scream it till we're blue in the face. We've done it all year long. I just don't know what it's going to take for Nurse to actually do it. And it's frustrating.
Exactly. Like, I also want to give props to Kelly Oubre too. Again, had another great game. But again, you just got to step up with Paul George out. It's always the next man up. Got to find somebody else to step up alongside Tyrese Maxey. And now that Paul George has to undergo an MRI, maybe out a couple of weeks, now we're going to probably see Tyrese Maxey have to lead the charge on this team. And remind me what happened the last time that we saw Maxey the only member of the big three on the floor. That's right. The Sixers kept on losing games over and over and over and over. Like, it's just unbelievable.
It's a good point.
We'll see what the MRI says when it's released.
Yep. No, that's a good point. You don't want to run Maxey into the ground. BLSG, appreciate you calling in, bro.
Absolutely. But also, RB, let me throw one last point before I get that on out of here. So Kyle Lowry comes back, okay? He comes back, and then Nick Nurse says, hey, Kyle, long time no see. You haven't been on the weeks. I'm going to throw you in the game and let you play like 15 minutes tonight, just so you can screw the team over and make this even more cardiac than what it needs to be. I'm so sick and tired of Kyle Lowry. Like, I am done.
Yep.
Stop having your buddy team over with your coach, Nick Nurse, and let's play the youth and actually look like a competent basketball team. Because what are we trying to do here? Are we trying to tank? Or are we trying to get a play-in spot for crying out loud? What are we trying to do? This team, as of right now, makes no sense, and they have not proven it. once this season on what they're trying to do, whether if they're trying to tank or if they're trying to go for a play-in spot up to this point.
Yeah, good point, man. BLSG, appreciate the call, bro. Shout out to BLSG. Great points. Great points. I agree. What are we trying to do, man? Are we trying to tank? Are we not trying to tank? Like, what's the goal here, man? You can't keep like reeling us in. Like we're like the bait, you know? They're like throwing us bait here. Like, all right, win a couple games, then we lose 5. Win 10 out of 13, then we lose 7. Like, what's the deal, man? What's the deal? Are we trying to win or not? Are we trying to win or not? I want to know, man. Guys, let me know in the chat, man. Whoever's still up in here, drop your comments. Do you want the Sixers to try to win or not? I mean, maybe if you can slide in and get the Cavs in the first round, maybe. But it's still a long way away. And you're giving up that top 6 pick nonetheless. I mean, it's interesting. It definitely is. All right, we'll take one more real quick on the Discord and we'll wrap it up. Cool J on the Discord. Cool J.
Yo, RB.
What up, Cool J?
Another good win. Back-to-back wins.
Yeah, man. 2 in a row.
I think the one thing that I think is that the problem with is that you don't know what path you want to take. Like, you know, do they want to tank? Do they want to, like, you know, do they want to, like, you know, win? I think it's because, you know, they don't have that, you know, they don't have a leader mentality. They have a leader. And, you know, Joel Embiid, as we know, is, you know, gives a huge, you know, aura to this team.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he completely changes the game, you know?
Yeah, missing like 13 games. Like, you know, because of that, you know, the whole team's like, you know, demeanor just, you know, drops. And like they start, you know, not playing very well. But, you know, looking at, you know, the last 2 games, this team has potential. It's about time we just take you know, all these guys, you know, Joel Embiid, you know, he's past his prime. It's time, you know, for him to, like, you know, cut him off, sell some pieces, you know, and build off this team.
Yeah, like the young guys. Yeah.
I think a younger Sixers team would definitely be, you know, a better benefit for the, you know, for this organization.
Yeah, easier said than done. But I do enjoy watching them play young and fast and just run up and down the floor. It is nice. It's a nice change of scenery for once.
Yeah, I mean, definitely for sure. And, you know, and going back to the second play, which is about Paul George, like, you know, a pinky, a broken pinky. You just put a bandage on that pinky and continue playing. You don't have, you know, only 4. You don't have, you know, only 1 finger. You have literally 4 more fingers. You can use those to your advantage and disposal.
Yep. Yeah, I want to wait and see what the reporting is on that, but I don't know, man. Like, you're gonna sit out the rest of the game if your pinky's not broken. That's crazy. But I guess we'll wait to see what it is.
The last point, you know, for sure is that, you know, I don't really think the Sixers are truly back because, you know, after a 7-game streak to 7 really good teams, I mean, we still got a lot more, you know, from the proof. Like, you know,
Yeah.
back wins, that's something good. Get players being back-to-back, also good. We just need, you know, the thing we've been saying for so many times, they have to be consistent when it comes to winning. You got to play more, you know, games, you know, keep winning games so that way, you know, you can build off that mentality because you can't, you know, 2 games is not going to cut it. You got to play more.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll see what happens. Tough 4-game stretch coming up, so we'll see how they fare with that. But long way to go. Long way to go before people actually start paying attention and buying back into this team, you know? So see what happens, man. But Cool J, appreciate you calling in, man.
Because RB, thanks for having me in.
Thank you, man. Shout out to Cool J, always calling in. I don't have much else to say on this game, ladies and gentlemen. Sixers get it done. Good win. But now they have to await the injury update with Paul George, and they have to see what happens with Joel Embiid, who was supposed to be reevaluated, I believe, this weekend. And now they said that, well, actually, they haven't said anything. They're still waiting to update us. He was supposed to be out 7 to 10 days or reevaluated in 7 to 10 days. And I just think if the Sixers are going to lose now, like the next 5 out of 7, then what was the point of winning these games, you know? But I think the Sixers are confused. They don't know what they're doing. And we'll see what happens in the next week and a half before the trade deadline. I think that'll be very indicative of what their plan is. So that's where we're at, man. But it feels like the same story for most of the season. So we'll see what happens, man. But Sixers get them done in a back-to-back, 2 straight wins. They're 17-27, and they're a game out of the play-in now. So we'll see where they take us, man. Never know with this team. Shout out to the Sixers post-game live show presented by Rocket Money. Shout out to our game day partners, man. National University, BetUS. Check them out. Enjoy the rest of your night, man. Big game tomorrow. Eagles trying to take down the Washington Commanders led by Josh Harris at the top of the helm. See if they can get it done, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you on the next one. Peace.